That is a good question. I will probably follow after Lars if I see anybody go down the hole.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
going with.
Gyoza and Larion headed down the hole. Karak, Boragash, what are you doing?
Let's see. I'm wearing my slippers of spider climbing, so I'll kind of like holding onto the bars. I'm gonna like fix myself to the ceiling underneath there.
Salem, I can kind of hear you, but you're coming in super low. Can you try again? Yeah, okay, I can hear you. You're low, but I can hear you.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
I turned you up to 150%, so I can hear you now.
We can hear you too, David. It's just Salem was cutting in.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure that we handled any tech issues before we dig too deep into it. All right, Carrick, are you going to grab the horn, you said, or no?
I wasn't grabbing the horn. I was going to try and save the people first and foremost.
Okay, fair enough. Is anyone after this horn?
Yeah, I think Egan found it right at the end of the session, so Egan has it in his possession.
Okay. The horn is quite large. Again.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because it's like a jumbo conch shell that you'd buy at like a gift shop in like the Caribbean. You know what I mean? But like sized for a hill giant.
How do I sound now?
Oh, you sound great.
Spectacular. Oh, spectacular.
All right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I think it would fit in a bag of holding, though. It wouldn't be too big to fit in a bag of holding.
Okay, I think we would take that option if it was presented to us.
Okay. In that case, Salem.
The bag of holding?
Yeah.
You are 20-ish feet, 15 feet, something like that, above the ground, I believe. There is a hole in the floor that leads to a lower level. Many of your allies are going through it. You are still mounted on your Hellkite.
Yes, I am. I think my Hellkite took quite a bit of damage.
It's not bloodied yet, but it's close.
Marcus looks like heck, though.
Yeah.
I do have an aura vitality going right now, though, and I'm going to be healing myself as I'm dipping out of here.
Man, it's fine. I'll give Marcus some health before. Is the hole big enough for my Hellkite to dive down into?
Not without smashing and burning its way through.
I mean, that's not really a problem.
Okay, so you're gonna start smashing and burning. It'll probably just delay you a round or two to get through.
I'm gonna heal Marcus though first.
Okay.
Marcus, you get 40 back.
Oh damn.
Okay.
And I take 20.
Gyoza will get Carrick through Doctor Who.
Okay. Alrighty. If that is the case, I'm gonna move downstairs team downstairs, and then because the outside is the same on both maps, I will grab the fleeing eye of Grumsh and let's see, Marcus, so that you guys could have your cool chase scene. So
yes,
let's do that, and then let's do this. There we go. Oh, grab Egan. There we go. And where's Karak? Where is he? Oh, there he is. All right, you were stuck in Chief Guh, so all right, got it.
All up in there.
All up in there. She does. Yep, she did have a snatch attack.
Way up in there.
It was not an accident. All right, so put you guys down here.
Is someone percolating?
Yeah, somebody's like hitting their phone or something, or their mic.
I think
Hello?
it's Salem. It's Salem.
Salem, we're getting. Yeah.
It might be me.
Okay.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
You may just want to like jockey like the mute on the phone app. That's what I usually do when I phone in.
I'm
with
not
it.
on my phone.
Oh, okay. You got your computer working?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. All right. Well, I don't know what the interference is, but it's
I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out.
Okay. So down below, let me grab Marcus and move him outside. And his little guy. There we go. All right. There we go. And yeah, I think we're ready to switch over to this other map. All right, so lower Grudd Haug is, yeah, it's pretty crazy. All of those pink things that you see are swarms of pigs. So they're all swarms of pigs. There are, by this description, hundreds, if not 1,000 pigs down here. Now, you do see this fine pair of fellows over here, Oinker Boinker. And Oinker Boinker is trying to herd as many pigs as possible, but because of the flooding, the pigs are in a panic, and Oinker Boinker is very distracted. So I know, like, some people, they crave that mid-boss fight. Oinker Boinker certainly counts as a mid-boss, but he is too distracted by the flooding to do anything about it. If you could see into this room over here, you may see a hill giant covered from head to toe in blood, wearing a butcher's apron. He is still going about his task of butchering pigs, despite the fact that everything is in chaos and flooding around him. So it's very much like the meme of the guy, the dog, and he's drinking tea and there's fire everywhere. Like, he,
It's fine.
you know, yeah, it's fine. He's got a job to do, and he ain't gonna screw it up for nobody. All right, up to the north, you can hear people crying out for help. And you hear bugbears shouting in Goblin. And those of you who understand Goblin, they're basically, you know, shouting back and forth if they should flee, if they should kill the prisoners. They're not 100% sure what they should do. So there's a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion down here. That being said, probably would be best with the flooding and the chaos and all that for me to keep you guys in some kind of initiative order, so that I have a better sense of what everybody is up to and what everybody's doing. So let me bring up the initiative tracker, and then we can go ahead and roll in. Okay, let's see. I will only roll NPCs in if the NPCs are going to do something meaningful for you guys. Otherwise, they will remain in the background, living their own lives, what little time they have left, etc. Does that work?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So, on that note, go ahead and roll yourselves into initiative.
Would that include me, Crash, on the other area?
Absolutely includes you. Yep. And you're all the way outside, Marcus.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
are in an abstract flying battle. You probably need a cameraman since you're streaming.
It would.
Okay.
I didn't know if they were on the same map as me, but
No, I just need to assign it to you real quick. Alright. It should appear at the very top of your list now. It is the Ghost of Cat Salem. Is the cameraman for this campaign. So
That's
He truly does see all.
I do omnipresent.
there you go. You should be able to see inside now. I dragged one in for you.
Does it have vision? I don't see anything still. I might have to
Alright, let me check.
refresh. I'm not sure.
It should be able to see. Yeah, Marcus should have access to it. Miniature should come out. Okay.
And then make sure that the token is correctly bound to the camera.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I had yesterday.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you can see?
I see now. Yes.
Did you just have to refresh?
No, it just started working. I don't know if it was just delayed or what.
Oh, okay. Cool. then let me get you guys going. All right. Random martial arts master is going to finish jumping down from up top. Let's see. The fall here is, I think, like 40 feet. Wow. So she's probably gonna have to climb down. Nah, she wants to save her parents, so she'll just take the damage. Yikes. All right. So she drops down the 40 feet, takes some damage, and begins trying to move through the pigs. The problem with this room is that when there are pigs nearby, your speed is reduced because the pigs are just sort of going everywhere and causing problems. Karak, you're up.
All right. Like I said, I slung myself down using the rafter there, and I fixed myself to the ceiling, if that's permissible. And so after there,
yeah.
and I fixed myself to the ceiling. So that's permissible.
So put a flight, put a flight token of 40, so we know that you're up on the ceiling, basically. So put a flight, put a flight token of 40, so we know that you're up on the
there
ceiling,
it is.
basically.
Found it.
You have a doctor
Alright.
foot attached to you.
A little owl backpack. That's nice.
All right. In that case,
It definitely
this-
gives you the ability to fly.
I'm not testing that theory. All right. The where I'm hearing the cries for help from, are the bars going all the way to the ceiling, or is it kind of like a pin? What's the situation like?
Excellent question. So up here, you might notice that there is a beautifully drawn, orange stick with more sticks coming out of it.
Yep.
What exactly is that weird stick that is there? So that is basically a supporting wall. So as rickety and awkward as it looks, those are all support beams for the building above. So they go floor to ceiling, but you can easily, because of your medium size, fit between the pylons if you need to.
All right.
But for dynamic lighting, it would have been a nightmare to make all of the pylons on this map, which is already tremendously big. So.
Well, in that case, I'm going to. That's. All right, run 60 feet, and because they're enemies, I'm going to. Cut myself to keep my rage going.
Okay.
With the sword, and that's as far as I can go.
All right, so roll damage on yourself and keep going. All right, Gyoza, to you.
All right.
So you want me to roll damage for cutting myself? Okay.
Oh my god. But you take half because raging. So.
All right. I can't cut myself gently.
The word gently and the word raging, they don't go together. They don't go together so well. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Gyoza is going to use his action to cast another Cure Wounds on the barbarian who's cutting himself up.
If you only had 1 or 2 rages all day, you would, take care to keep them, even if it means hurting yourself.
Yep.
I see it. I see it all the time.
And then half speed, so we'll move to there.
Okay. Shattermaw is up. That is your Mount Salem.
Shattermaw is going to fly in the direction of the prisoners up here, this way.
Okay.
Can he actually? It looks like there's a gate or a fence of some kind.
Yes, this weird brown-orange fence is ceiling supports, structural supports. So they run floor to ceiling, massive wooden pylons. Medium creatures can fit in between them quite easily. It would be much harder for large creatures to do so.
No, he's just gonna fly over and latch on to the
Okay.
latch on over here. He's gonna bam.
All right.
Oh.
Now, as you get closer and you look, you do see that there is a spot for giant-sized creatures to get through. It is right here is one where they've kind of made room, and then over here is one where they've sort of made room.
I don't see where you're pinging.
Oh, I drew pink lines.
Oh, pink. Okay, I see.
So in between those pink lines is going to be where it's okay for large or huge creatures to go through.
Oh, how far did I move? Yoink. Oh, he's got plenty of flying speed. He's got lots of flying. He's gonna go. That was 40.
Oh yeah, they did try to add the pylons here. It's just kind of weird looking. Okay.
So that was 15 more, so 55, 65, 75, 80. There we go.
All right. As you are flying up, this bugbear looks over at you, and its jaw kind of drops open, just like that token art, because they're not supposed to be any dragons down here. It looks around, and you see that the room is starting to fill with water, and the bugbear sees a monster riding a monster, so it is hopeful that whoever you are, you must be here to help, because those hobgoblins are very smart and resourceful. So maybe they hired a weird-looking lion creature and its dragon friend for reinforcements. So it doesn't know that you may or may not be on the up and up.
Boy.
All right.
Salem's about to get another follower today.
I will roll him into initiative now, and this one as well, and then I will roll. We'll roll Squish in, and he'll represent all of the prisoners.
Squish.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll also need the token that the Hellkite that Marcus is currently riding on is well rolled into initiative. I don't have access to that one.
Oh, whoops. All right. Let's see. There you go.
I'll be right back.
Sure. All right. Down. All right. So Zilla's turn would have come up. So Marcus, you would have used Zilla. Probably the flight speed is, I want to say 80 on these.
That does sound correct.
Yeah. So you would have gotten outside. So he's definitely, off in the distance within sight. You have 80. He has 50. You will eventually catch him. You will eventually catch up with him.
Beautiful. That's what I want to hear.
All right.
Does Yoza also take fall damage? I mean, he just jumped straight down.
Oh, if you just jump straight down, yeah. Here's your 4d6.
All right.
So 16 points of fall damage. All right. That brings us to Larionis,
who made a grave tactical error because he thought he still had a Misty Step, and he doesn't. So he also jumped down.
Oh, that's all right. That's very heroic of you. Okay,
He
here you go.
He tries to activate it and fails.
You take 19 points of fall damage.
He's gonna oof as he hits the ground.
Does he though? He doesn't breathe.
I mean, he still vocalizes.
Weak.
And I suppose then, as my action, I'm gonna quaff a healing potion because, ow.
There, I put some pigs on Groovy too.
Oh, good God.
I thought you guys would want to hear pigs screaming in the background.
I've seen this movie.
This is adequately horrifying. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm turning that down.
Very suitable. Yeah, very good.
That's right.
So Lars,
sounds of pigs.
sees that. Are there? Can I see through here? Is this like a pen as well?
Let's see. I'm gonna zoom out so I can see you ping. Where are you pinging?
Yeah, sorry. Upper right.
Upper right. Oh, that is a similar area, but you don't know where it leads or where it, you can't really discern where it goes. You could probably see there's a staircase that leads up, though, like carved into the stone.
Okay, so seeing that we've got Gyoza and Carrick and Salem all heading that way to the people, Lars is gonna rush that way to see if he can secure a way out.
I put on some flood sounds on Groovy 3 so that you could have like the full effects of the flooding and the pigs. So you could just mix those like a little sound cocktail, however you want.
I would like. I am so immersed, Crash.
And
Nice.
I will cunning action, and I will dash that way.
I need everyone to talk louder.
And that is
Just
me.
lower the volume on
Okay.
the pigs.
No, I need that. I need that louder.
If I had
Or you
like
could
more
just
groovies,
no.
volume on all of us.
I
see
have.
what he's saying. He says he needs everyone to talk louder for the immersion because we all have to act like we're talking over.
Talking over
Oh,
rapids.
Fair. Yeah, if we had a Groovy 4, I was gonna put Oinker Boinker on there. Got 2 hours of Foley of two guys yelling at each other at Walmart parking lot. I was just gonna play those. So.
Oh.
All right.
That's perfect.
Anything else from Larionis?
Nope, that's all.
All right. So Zilla did their thing. Egan, you're up.
Egan also jumped down.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
so you want your damage?
I
Gotcha.
want my
Don't
damage,
worry.
please.
There's plenty to go around. You take 10 points to fall damage.
Oh, so much damage. I am
Alright.
still carrying the conch shell.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably gonna be like, Lars, back, and run after him.
Here, I'll make you a shell so that you can carry it around and get the full immersion of having this smegma cottage cheese covered shell that reeks beyond all description.
Nice. I'll make sure. Okay, I got both those. So, question: movement.
Mhm.
Probably took me, I think, 20-ish feet to get to even to the hole, and then jump down. I'm assuming that I get 10 feet, or
Everybody's starting with full speed as they drop down from the ceiling, and
Okay.
falling does not tax your movement economy.
Okay, then I can get with a move and a dash right up,
Okay.
and I will do that.
All right.
And then that is it.
Okay, fair enough. Marcus, you are pursuing. Do you put everything into the pursuit? So you do a dash action and a move action, or do you have some spell thing you'd like to try to do to speed things up?
My apologies. I was muted on stream. I don't believe freedom of movement affects my ability to dash or not. It does not. That's the only effect that I still have currently on me. I have nothing else aside from that.
Okay.
So I'll just dash and then heal myself with a bonus action.
All right, you will catch him on the next round. That is the difference in speed or travel speed between you and your quarry.
Beautiful. That's what I
Yeah,
love to hear.
that's how quickly you're gonna catch up with him. All right. So that brings us to the bugbears, who are very confused about everything that's going on here. They call up to you in Goblin, Salem, hopeful that you can understand them. Do you understand Goblin?
No, I don't. But I'll look at them like I do understand.
Okay, give me a deception check.
I feel like he should just do well on this no matter what. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 'cause
All right.
He's good at
The
that.
bugbear looks relieved, calls out to the other one, and they both make like they're gonna leave the room. As they start leaving, they see that there is a bunch of like small folk, and this one turns to you and begins to shout questions in Goblin.
I am going to attempt to simply gesture to ignore them.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a performance check real quick. Okay, yeah. The bugbear shrugs, starts heading for the stairs. Okay. That brings us to Salem's actual turn.
I'm gonna take my dragon, then I'm gonna fly into here. And I will. Oh crap! How far was that? I didn't even pay attention. Perfect. 25 feet. I will hit the ground. No, I won't hit the ground. I see a whole bunch of people, and I'll call out in common. Who knows the lady upstairs?
They all look around, and then this guy, who you're pretty sure is every other farmer that you've encountered in the Forgotten Realms, he says, you mean my daughter?
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, is she kind of tall, strong?
Yes.
Fierce?
Yes.
So she's still alive?
Yes.
Oh, that is great news.
By the grace of me, she is still alive.
Oh, I thought, so you were sent by Lathander?
No. I am my own god.
Oh. The family shares concerned looks. You see Teddy and Timmy. They just, like, they're kind of in awe of a flying cat riding on a dragon.
I'll flap him down here since I still have the movement.
Okay. The wife seems incredulous, but also desperate to escape. So all in all, yeah, they're okay with it. Whatever you say, whatever needs to happen to get out of here.
Remember the name that I give you, for I am Salem, and I'll see if I can't open up their cage.
Okay.
Is there like a? Does it look like there's a tough lock on this thing?
I mean, it's tough enough that they haven't gotten out on their own, but it is it's nothing to write home about. The cage itself is actually made of wood, so it could. But with you and your dragon, you could probably smash it pretty easily.
I'm gonna, just say like, huddle together in the back, protect the children.
Yeah.
I will destroy your.
It's only an athletics 15 to smash this shit.
For the dragon, I'm assuming.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, he only has strength, so I will use that.
Okay. Yeah, he lands on the cage and begins to tear it apart. All right, well done. The room in here, there is water about 3 feet high at this point. So Timmy and Teddy are just sort of like swimming around, and the rest of the family is sort of huddled together as your dragon destroys their cage, freeing them. Over here, this barbarian calls out in Bothy. He calls out in Bothy. Do you finally speak Bothy? The language that's come up more in this adventure than it has in my entire life playing Dungeons and Dragons? No?
I do not. But I'll yell at Draconic in him. Speak something I understand.
All right. He looks taken aback, and then shouts louder and slower in Bothy. Because he has language skills. All right. So that is your turn. Bugbears. I had them both go on the same initiative, so that's fine. Mysterious martial arts master who is trying to save her family is going to go through here, trying to get to them. Let's see. We're looking at a speed of 40, so with difficult terrain up to the door. Let's see. Oops. Oh yeah, so she can make it around the corner. She looks over and sees her family, and her family looks back and sees her. unlike some of the great adventures put out by Sly Flourish and other writers, they did not name all of the prisoners here. Has anybody got a good name for this completely original character that I've never seen before in any other game anywhere that we could
Fita.
use?
Fita.
Miranda. Again.
We already used Miranda.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's funny.
Adele.
Adele? Okay, the name of Lady Gaga's next album? Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Newsworthy. All right. And we'll give her like a fantasy name. Her name will be FIFA Adele. There we go. Yeah.
I heard FIFA. So.
All right. Yeah. So they cry out FIFA because that's her nickname. And then she just like tears stream down her face as she looks over at her family, and she looks to the saintly Salem and his dragon as they tear apart the prison. And her shoulders slump with relief that they are alive and that everything's going to be okay. As she allows herself to think that everything's going to be okay, there is a loud cracking sound and more water begins to flood in than ever before. The cracking came from here. So there's like a lot of water coming in. Let's see. There we go. We got a big sploosh of water we'll throw down here. Man, those pigs. I would have left by now. I don't know. Oh, wow. The indignity of that one. Jesus.
They heard you and they did not like what they heard.
Hurtful. Okay, so yeah, this represents where the water's coming in, but this whole section is flooding up really, really bad. Okay, Sergeant Karak Borgash, you're up.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to think if this is something that I would come up with. Hold on.
Don't forget, intelligence and wisdom are 2 different ways of thinking. So even if your character kind of dumb, a high wisdom does represent like smart, like common sense in the moment kind of thing.
Well, I know it's really a common sense thing. Nah, I'll just... That idea can't be used. All right. You said that they're like stairs over here that the bugbears are running to?
Yep, the bugbears are running up these stairs.
Okay.
The stairs actually go up an incline and over this away.
They look like they're going back up to the 2nd level.
Again, you're 40 feet down, so the incline goes up about 20 feet.
Okay.
At its highest. So here, I'll put this, oops. Let's see. To give you an idea of this elevation change, here you go.
Okay.
What? Like, did you just find like a thing entitled "Suffering Pigs"?
I mean, it wasn't hard. There was like 40 different videos to choose from. I didn't.
They're getting worse.
All right, there you go.
It is. Oh, that's gross. All right. Going back.
Okay, so anything else from Sergeant Karak Borgash?
I'm gonna finish the rest of my movement. I'm gonna put away my sword. Can I put away my sword and get out my longbow?
You can. Yeah, the bugbear who was told to ignore you, he looks over at you anyways, and he sees this tough, handsome, elderly half-orc who's obviously powerful to have lived to such a ripe old age, and he nods to you and says something in Goblin. Do you understand Goblin?
I only understand Common and Orc.
Okay. It seemed respectful, whatever he said. He's a Yeti-looking motherfucker, and his lower half is absolutely drenched. So you could see where his puffy like fur is like clinging to his body, like when you try to like bathe a fuzzy dog or cat. And he just looks like he's having a terrible time.
All right. I'm going to shout out, "Quickly, there are stairs! We need to get above the rising water!" And hopefully they'll hear me shouting above the pigs and the rushing water, and people will start heading over this way.
What?
Okay. Good role playing, Larionis. Good role playing. Take DM inspiration.
In that case, I will wave wildly, try to get people's attention, like Gyoza. Be like, "Look, stairs!"
Okay, and I think Doctor Who is on you, so
Yep, I got my
Gyoza,
owl backpack.
you get double duty from actual yelling and psychic yelling, as
All right.
Doctor Who repeats everything for you that it's hearing.
And I lose my rage.
All right, fair enough. Gyoza, you're up.
I'm gonna dash to here.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. This guy, he continues to yell and get upset. He is going to try and open the bars himself, but he is at disadvantage because exhaustion, prisoner, etc., etc. Okay. You watch as this dude just cries out something in Bothy. The subtitles basically say, "Oh yeah," and then he just smashes his way out of his wooden cell. Why this never happened before? Unknown.
Yeah.
Perhaps the pressures of almost being killed by drowning, being ignored by this dragon creature, desperation, I don't know, plot. He finally realizes that he could break out, and he does. His legs are shackled, and his arms are shackled behind his back, so he did sort of just literally walk through the side of this cage. With the water and his legs being bound, he is at 1/4 his speed, so things are not going too well for him, and that is his turn. All right, Shattermaw, you're up.
Salem is gonna look at the people, and be like, "Get on whatever pieces of wood you can and head for the stairs, quickly."
Right.
And then
They all nod. They are definitely do not want to die here.
and then I will spur Shattermaw over to the dude,
Okay.
and I will attempt to pull him onto Shattermaw's back.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, he's down. Like he's completely like hentai bound up, so he's very excited about not drowning here. So he just sort of throws himself up over the backside of your dragon.
Yep. I give him a nod, like a "yeah, brother."
Oh, well, since you gave him the "yeah, brother," he definitely seems to warm up to you and understand a bit more about what's going on. So, through the magic of wrestling body language, he is more at peace. All right, Larionis, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm still convinced that the stairs are over this way, so I'm gonna go and secure those so we can lead everybody out. There is a giant aura of something. Oh, that's the flood, right?
Oh yeah, I'm throwing down flood water as it gets worse and worse.
Okay, cool. Difficult terrain at this point?
Yeah, anywhere that there's flood water or pigs, it's gonna be difficult terrain.
Beauty. Now Egan is rushed up to hand the conch to me. Lars is going to. Egan, do you wear a cape or a cloak or anything?
No.
Oh God, it's like actually covered in cottage cheese.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Lars is going to drop, or he's going to take the conch, try and perfunctorily rinse it in the water before putting it in the bag of holding that has his nearly 100 gold worth of fine clothing in it. But I will.
I just deleted the conch. I'm sorry. I just tried to delete the magma.
You are confident. Are you putting it in your bag of holding then?
I am.
All right. You are confident that the stink of this item in the airless container that is your bag of holding is going to make everything in there foul and rancid.
Yeah, he'll do it anyways. I'll put it
Okay.
in.
All right. Fair enough.
And
Like instantly foul and rancid, or like if it stays in there for like an hour or something.
I mean, it's pretty bad, but yeah, I mean, time will play a part for sure.
okay, so that was my action. I'm going to use my move and my cunning action to
Is this too
try and.
intense? Oh my god.
I was about to say, holy,
Oh no, let it ride.
All right, we'll let it ride. All right.
we got super intense here.
Yeah. I was like, I want it to be a little intense. How intense is this? They need to have an intense rating on the music.
Suddenly a friggin' kraken burst through the wall.
Oh, I think I just heard a subwoofer drop, so it's gonna get real crazy up in here. Okay. Anything else from Lars?
No, that's all I got. We're good.
All right. That brings us to Zilla, who is flying you in close. On your turn, you will be able to swoop down and engage this Eye of Grumsh.
Yeah, that's right. I wanted to double check with you. I don't have any movement on the Hellkite itself. Like.
Oh, sure.
No, I'm just double checking. Like,
well, again, you're theater of the minding it there. So on your turn though, because you guys are a ways away from the place now, as you kind of rode through the country. He rode through the countryside, and you fucking like GTA helicopter, like behind him. Yeah, he keeps looking back in the rearview mirror, and like sees you getting closer and closer, and like spurs his mount on, and like his player is like just coming up with every bullshit reason that he should be passing like his chase checks, and his DM is just like, whatever, man. And he's like, well, if I'm raging, does the rage apply to my mount? It's a whole thing that's going on over there. But you will catch him this turn, and then I can move it over for you.
I hear you. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
All right, that brings us to Egan.
Okay, given all the noise and everything going on,
Yeah.
And what is this right here?
That is what we call in the biz a rock.
How high is it? Bigger than
But what I call it is a pillar of stone that they forgot to dynamically light. So let me do that real quick. And I can say they because I didn't actually prep this map. This is from the actual published adventure. There we go.
Okay. So I definitely don't see Carrick, and given the noise, I probably have not been hearing Carrick.
All that sounds pretty fair.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I was
All right, give me a
before. I can tell.
give me a performance check with advantage because of your sergeant background, and that'll be how loud you can bust those old man lungs.
Oh God.
You must have hung out with that cute Batgirl over the weekend, cause yeah, you go to shout, yeah, and your lungs are just so wet right now, so moist.
Gross.
Okay.
All right. I mean, I don't know where anybody is. I'm following Lars, I guess.
Okay, follow Lars. Fair enough.
Probably smart. I'm heading to stairs that go up, and unlike you, I don't need to breathe if the water drowns me.
Right. All right. That's yeah. I'm following.
All right.
I can't see anything through this, so.
Marcus, you and the Hellkite catch up with the Eye of Grumsh. The Eye of Grumsh looks up at you in your disgusting half-elf face. All right. What are you gonna do?
Let's see here. How healthy does he look? Does he look perfectly fine?
He looks fresh as a daisy.
I'm gonna start with a third level shatter on top of him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna channel divinity max damage.
Okay. Hold on a sec.
It's a DC
Constitution save,
14, yeah.
Alrighty, here comes Eye of Grumsh. You have no idea why this man is after you, Eye of Grumsh, but he is. He makes the save, so he takes half of the maximum
Half of
damage.
32? Yeah.
All right, so 16 points of damage. He is mad about it. His wolf, though, needs to make the save. So here we go. I believe a wolf is a +2 dexterity. It fails, so it takes the full damage and is bloodied and is pushed. And in being pushed, it causes this guy to be dismounted. I'm going to have him do an athletics check to see if he can manage to not get knocked prone. He is knocked prone.
All right, baller. I want to close the distance as I want to get within melee range of this guy while he's prone.
Okay.
So I'll do that, and then I'll just get within melee range, and I just healed myself my Aura of Vitality, and that's the end of my turn then.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. All right, the Eye of Grumsh, his turn comes, and he stands up stoically. He has his spear, and he has his shield, and he oh, you dismounted to like.
Oh no! I didn't know if you wanted me.
Yeah. Okay.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah. So he stoically approaches this half elf in full plate, riding a dragon, and he knows that if he dies here, he will go to Acheron with honor, because what a way to go out! What a way to go out! That being said, he does use his bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
Alright. And then he will use his spear, and I guess he's just going to kind of, as he walks forward, he's just going to sort of leap up and try to stab at you, or I guess he'll stab at the dragon. We'll do that. So this is against the Hellkite.
Okay. That does hit the Hellkite. Could you subtract that? Or
I got it. Right.
Okay.
All right, and then the spiritual weapon. Let's see, is a +3 to attack. So here's a D20. We'll throw a 3 on there.
I think
9 does not hit.
Yeah, I think
when I cast it, it already did it. Okay. All right. Cool. All right, and that is that. He will stand his ground. Bugbear.
The epic music started just for the showdown between Marcus and this Eye of Grumsh.
Let's see. Bugbear number 6 is gonna start heading up the stairs. It doesn't want anything to do with what's going on down here. All right. Salem, to you.
Okay. Out of my bag. Well, my vest, technically. With all my bag of holding stuff. Nope, that's not my page. I'm gonna pull out my trusty 50 feet of rope.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna take one in, and I have old barbarian on my back, or on with the dragon. How far away are they? Okay. I'm going to take one in and toss it over to them.
Okay.
And have them, and I'll tell them, tie it off to a large piece of wood and hang on.
Okay, they nod, and on their turn, they will do that. The barbarian does kind of grunt at you and shout in Bothy. It seems important.
Can I insight check him to see if
that would be?
Is he making any hand motions?
He is bound pretty badly, so he can't do that.
So my item interaction was the rope, right?
Yeah.
I will look at his shackles, and I will magic missile the shackles.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you blast them off, and then he shakes you, and he points through this passage right here to the east.
I look at the girl. Fifa,
All right. FIFA Adele, a completely unique and original character. She
Yeah.
looks up at you. Yeah.
And I throw her the other end of the rope so she can start dragging her family along.
Okay.
And then I'll move this dude. I will fly over this way. The 80 feet. I'll just fly over. Oh, hey. There's a dude in here.
Yeah, the dude. He looks over at you, and his eyes are wide with surprise. And he says, "Did the Enclave send you? Is this a rescue mission? Because if it's a rescue mission, it's a pretty epic one."
Heck yeah, it is. And I'll fly the rest of the way over to him and start getting at his cage.
All right.
I'm assuming the barbarian came with me.
Yeah. So your 50 feet of rope that you trailed out for these people, they had not had a... No?
I gave one end to them, and I gave the other end to Adele.
Okay, all right. So they got a rope situation going on here. Got it. All right. So she's going to ready to start pulling them out of there when the time comes. All right, Karak, to you.
Let's see. And I can run through these bars, right? You said that a medium creature could fit in between the gaps.
Yes. Yep. You guys can pass
Okay.
anywhere you want through those bars. The areas with the weird pink drawings, those are where the giants have to go through.
Keep going. Man, I can't see anything. I'm gonna keep running along the ceiling, shouting as I go about I found a staircase up, and I'm gonna get out my rope. I'm gonna put away my longbow, get out my rope, and sort of let that down. That way, people need be, they can grab onto it, and I can be an anchor from the ceiling for them.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And can I make another performance check to see if I can get people's attention and
Absolutely.
disseminate information? All right.
Blast them lungs.
Come on! Okay, that was anticlimactic. I swear I clicked it.
I'm sure you requisitioned a roll. It's Friday night. While you wait on hold for the results of your die roll, would you like to hear about the benefits of a pro membership? I'm just waiting for that to happen. I believe you.
I still could.
Oh,
No.
okay. There it is.
Still would do
yeah.
better.
There's like 1,000 drowning pigs, and then somebody turned on this like dubstep music in the background, and there's the roaring river. I mean, it's
Wonder who
just
did
so
that.
much. Yeah. Alrighty. If that's the case, then Gyoza, you are up. Rope shenanigans happening everywhere. Flooding happening. It feels like home. What are you gonna do?
All right. So you said the water's like 3 feet high at this point?
Yeah,
or...
it's about 3. Yeah, about 3 feet.
All right.
Less
getting
at the edges of the template.
All right. Getting tired of trying to take dash actions through this water, so I'll use a rank 3 spell slot to conjure some swimmy animals.
Okay. Can I interest you in some alligator turtles, or are they too slow? Are you looking for something else?
Alligator turtles? That sounds like fun.
Yeah, alright, hold on a sec. I said it like I just had them sitting out on my desk and I could just toss them to you, but I got alligator turtles for you. Let's see. Where you at, alligator turtle? Oh, I almost saw it. Where did it go? That's blue turtle. There it is. Alright. Blue turtle too powerful. Alright. Oh, okay. I see what happened. He's all the way down at the bottom there. Okay. So alligator turtle is only a CR quarter. So you can get a bunch of them if you wanted to.
Yes, please.
All right. What is that, like as many as a wolf pack, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. All right, yeah, they got a 30-foot swim speed. They'll do the job. All right, there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should be able to move them around as needed.
All right. Then I will. Can I just roll one
For this
as well?
fight? Yeah, please just roll 1 in, because you know it's not as impactful if all 8 of them just dogpile something at once. All right. All right. Anything else from Gyoza?
I will move to get on this one.
Okay. As Gyoza finishes his turn, more of this wall starts to break, and the water begins flooding in faster than before. To the south, you hear Oinker Boinker cry out in sorrow as his pigs. They're not drowning because it's 5th edition. It's going to take a couple years for them to drown with 5th edition drowning rules.
True.
But yeah, he is sad about how upset they are, you know? And he's also kind of like laughing at how upset they are because he's actually 2 people because Ed. All right. I think that covers that.
Boinker's sad, but Boinker's a dick.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Boinker's like, you know, dead pig, live pig, you know, they still good for boinking. Still good for boinking.
You mean for bacon?
Oh,
I'm
no.
mishearing that?
No, for boinking. Who means boinking?
I mean, that's his
love-
name, Oinker Boinker. Moog told you all about him, remember?
Yep. I love
all right.
fried boinkin.
Team
Man, you said
NPC, they go and
hole,
they
the
form
hole.
a rickety little raft out of the broken pieces of the thing. They give the thing a tug. FIFA Adele pulls on the rope, and her family is tugged towards her. And they kind of cry out in fear as all of these adorable alligator turtles, which if you are unfamiliar with the alligator turtle, is a very scary looking turtle. They call it an alligator turtle for a reason. It is covered. It's like the turtle, going way back in time, that they made like Toka and Razor. Remember from like Ninja Turtles: Secret of the Ooze? Yeah, right. Like yeah, it's one of them big ass turtles. But these turtles are available for essentially like swimmies, and the kids and NPCs grab onto them, and they got like little lifeguard turtle action going on there. Very smart. Alright, this guy still mounted on the dragon with Salem, still screaming out in Bothy, still tied up like a turkey. Shattermaw to you.
Say he's not tied up because I
Oh yeah, you
hit his-
blasted you blasted his shackles. Alright. Shattermaw, you're up.
I'll shout at the guy, "Hey, can you understand this guy?" And I'll have Shattermaw start ripping and tearing into this dude's cage.
This dude, he laughs and he's like, "Who has enough language slots to take Bothy?"
I will after tonight.
True. True.
Come on, we're getting out of here.
All right, let's see that athletics check to smash this thing. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, you just tear it to pieces, and he is freed. He is going to grab onto your dragon. All right, outside, Zilla, you are mounted by Marcus. As a mount, you can only dodge, dash, or disengage, unless Marcus gives you his action for the round.
Zilla's gonna go ahead and dodge for now.
Okay, dodging. Fair enough. That brings us to this dude's wolf, it will run up and try and attack. It is attacking the dragon, I guess, because you flew low enough, right? That you guys could be in melee?
Yeah, I think I would actually be on the ground,
Oh,
specifically.
awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, so it's gonna rush up to the wyvern and try to bite it. Here we go. This is pack tactics, so it has advantage. 22 for 8.
But it's
Oh,
dodging.
wouldn't it be a normal?
Oh, but it's
Yeah.
dodging, so it's down to an 11. So that misses.
Get
All
that
right.
out of here, Crash.
Yeah, so as it goes to bite, your Hellkite, or sorry, Gyoza's Hellkite, snaps back at the creature and it pulls its jaws back just in time to avoid having its throat burned out. Egan, to you.
Is Lars before me?
I don't think so. Am I? Oh, I am.
Yep.
I was skipped.
Hey, we everybody okay if we turn these pigs off? Because I feel like they're gonna haunt my dreams tonight.
I am 100% okay with it, but I
Already.
think the
For the
stream
record,
might
you
like it, to be
chose.
honest.
Look,
Put the pigs out there.
I want this to be as close to the VR experience as I could make it. All right.
Our stream viewers, they're saying they love the pigs. Just
Oh
heads
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
The stream viewers want more of the pigs.
No, it's fine.
We can post the link. I'll post the link in their in Twitch so they could listen to it to go to sleep. It's like ASMR or whatever, right?
Yeah,
God.
That's what
absolutely.
the kids are into. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Egan, what are you gonna do?
I think Lars goes before me because I was always following him.
Uh huh. Oh,
So I
okay,
think-
right. I don't. Yeah, every time I reshuffle, I seem to lose Lars in the action. Okay,
Because
Lars.
I'm very sneaky.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
So I'm still moving towards the stairs. So I am going to rogue dash. I guess one,
All these
two.
guys are dead, except for those
And
two. There we
You
go.
said I could like see stairs through here. Roll20 says that is actually a lie.
Oh, okay.
But I am trusting that I caught a glimpse or something.
Roll20
Yeah.
is not the father.
You definitely,
Ah,
you definitely would have caught a glimpse of a spray-painted pink arrow on the floor.
Beauty.
All right.
Because I am leading Egan there, hoping that this is going to save his life.
Oh, okay.
Although push comes to shove, Egan, you can also head to this hole, because eventually the water will spill out into the floor above.
That's true. Just start doggy paddling in my half plate, breastplate.
That is all of Lars's movement and action economy. I am done. It is Egan's turn.
Okay. Now Egan for reals.
Yep. I'll just do the move and then the dash in the same direction and continue following.
Okay. Marcus, trying to claim this sword.
Yes. So, to start off with, I am dismounting. I'm gonna move right out here, and I'm gonna give the command word for. Is there a command word for the dragon to only defend itself, or?
Yeah, for sure.
I will issue that one. Do I need to make any checks
Okay.
or anything, or?
I mean, you are in the heat of battle, and these creatures don't particularly care for you too much. Yeah, I would say it would burn your bonus action to issue the command, but you don't need to make a check.
Okay. I'll burn the bonus action. Can I do it with the check and not burn the bonus action?
Sure, but if you don't do the check well, it could go badly.
All right, I'll use the bonus action then.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll leave it to you and RNGesus.
Yeah. I'll take the safe odds there and just burn the bonus action for it. All right, here comes a melee attack for this dude. Here it comes with my divine strike. Hopefully this hits. Let's see it. Actually, I'm gonna move 15 feet and take the opportunity attack, and then I'm gonna attack this guy. So the wolf can
from
attack
the
me.
Wolfos.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, the wolf will definitely try to attack you. This is with pack tactics, but I don't think a 19 gets through your defenses.
No, it does not.
All right,
All right.
that's gotta
here
be a
comes
good
this-
feeling.
Yeah, here comes this flank.
get
It,
outta
it
here with
really
that
is. Here comes the flanked attack. Is that with advantage or +2? I don't remember. I always
It's
forget.
+2 for flying. I know it's been 2 weeks, but it's +2, so it puts it at 13.
Damn.
A 13's pretty good, but not enough to get through this dude's ring mail and shield.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, fair. All right.
Humble brag. Humble brag. Okay. That brings us to the bugbear number 6. Bugbear number 6 is just sort of swimming at this point. He's a pretty athletic guy, but he does have to go half speed. So he'll get to about there. I think he's got a 40-foot speed, if I'm remembering correctly. Maybe? Yeah. Okay. So that's his turn. All right. Back to Eye of Grumpsh. Eye of Grumpsh is just gonna fight you. Yeah. So he wheels around, and as a bonus action, he's gonna try to hit you with that spiritual weapon. Doesn't hit, and then he is going to try and stab you. He feels like at CR2, the GM has put him in an unfair combat situation. He feels singled out. 20, very close, but does not get past your
deserved
shield.
it. All right, good. That's what I like to hear.
All right, back to you, Salem.
Yeah, I'm looking at this guy, and I'm gonna be like, so, hi, you're being rescued by Salem.
Okay, so you're not with the Enclave, or you are with the Enclave?
Do I know what enclave he's talking about?
Oh, wait. Salem. You're one of Gyoza's friends?
Yes.
Sword Saints of Phandalin?
Yes.
Oh, is Gyoza here?
Also yes.
Wow, alright. This is just getting better and better. Yeah, I'm a scout from the Emerald Enclave. I was captured trying to get intel on the Hill Giants' activities. Wow. Talk about Salune looking out. Okay. Oh, I feel so much better about everything.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, the name's Galvin, by the way. And get ready, I'm about to drop my fantasy surname on you. It's Galvin Dragonmore.
That's nice. My name,
Remember that.
since we're going with whole names, is Salem, God King Reborn.
Oh, okay. He looks at you and he says, "Oh, we're using our superhero names. Okay. They call me Dragon Cock."
Is it because you look like one and I
He
spur
lets out
on
a
Shattermaw?
He lets out a good-natured guffaw and claps you on the back.
Let's go.
All right.
We're out of here. Oh, I left them behind.
All right.
Well, they're with me.
Galvin Dragonmore, aka Dragoncock, is having the best rescue of his career. Which, honestly, you don't want to have too many rescues on your career docket, but if you had one, this is pretty good. Also, this was a great mix, but they balanced all the sound terribly. Like, it goes from, like, blowing up your speakers to, like, whispering the music.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. We're going to have to switch it out, so. Alright. But we still want to stay kind of anime a little bit, so we'll see if this would suit better. Maybe? Oh, this one's just
Starts and low.
okay. We'll see how it goes. All right.
Salem, is that everybody?
I think so.
Okay. Let's see. Gyoza, can I get? It's really loud still, even though we turned the pigos off. Give me a performance check to see if you can hear you over all of the roaring of dragons, the drowning of pigs, the sobbing of Oinker, and the excited guffaws of Boinker.
Gyoza doesn't talk very loud.
Oh, okay.
A 7.
Right. With a quiet anime nerd whisper, you ask him a question and then push your night goggles up on your nose a little bit with one finger. The light swing across all 3 of the lens outputs. Nobody heard fucking anything. So but it looks super cool. It looks super cool. One of the turtles like looks over with like a "oh senpai" look on its face when it sees you like do that. Like, damn. All right. So bugbear number 5. Bugbear number 5 is running into this butcher area, and he is shouting at the butcher, and the butcher don't care. Butcher doing his job. The bugbear throw up its hands in frustration, and it's just gonna keep going. It's done. It quits. It's done. All right. Team Teenage Mutant Alligator Turtle. What are you guys gonna do?
All right, their order. Their order is to save the people, so they're going to. Are the people
turtle flotilla. Got it.
Yep.
All right. They form a turtle flotilla, like a raft made out of turtles. Timmy and Teddy squeal with delight, and
except for the one I'm on.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. And the rest of the family just sort of goes with it, cause you know it's Dungeons and Dragons. All right. FIFA looks over at you, Gyoza, the savior of her family, and a humanoid. Sorry,
What?
And she gives you the warmest, kindest smile of gratitude that you've done all this for her.
All right, and as that cool scene happens, the turtles derp out, and they just start spinning like inner tubes going down a lazy river.
Okay.
They derp out.
All right. Instead of looking super cool and composed like this, they look very derpy like this.
Yeah.
And they start kind of spinning. And I got you. All right. Their range of emotions is very hard to read. All right. So they're just gonna start floating towards the stairs.
Yes.
All right. All right, Sergeant Carrick Borgash, you watch a flotilla of alligator turtles carry the family to safety as you Spider-Man on the ceiling.
I guess I'll try and get a better position. I don't see anybody else from this point.
Gyoza's gonna pretend like the water's real deep, and Carrot could just drop down if he wanted to.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I mean, you are riding on the back of this alligator turtle, using it as like one of them wakeboards. You know what I'm saying? It's not big enough to be a full surfboard, but you know. So Carrick, I mean, it's up to you. You want to leap down or?
Sure, I will splash down into the water and then latch on.
All right, fair enough. Give me an athletics check for your cool diving skills.
Oh, good God.
Swan dive. Do a
Oh
flip.
man.
Oh.
Yeah, so believing Gyoza's ruse, you do like a triple half gainer, jackknife, corkscrew, bottle opener, cannonball, and as you land, you quickly go through the 3 feet of water, and your sweet old man ass hits that stone floor, and your tailbone, it's bad. You do take the full fall damage.
Oh no.
Okay, but only 12. Only 12. All right. You come back up, your tailbone bruised, and you realize that you are standing in the water. It never got any deeper. You look over at Gyoza and see that he's sort of doing that thing that like people do in like the shallow end of the wading pool, you know, where he's just kind of like belly floating with his legs out, but he could totally be standing if he wanted to. Doctor Who is soaking wet now, gives you a conspiratorial look. Like, do you see the asshole I have to deal with on a daily basis? And there's faction points gained with Doctor Who.
I look at the owl and I just sort of give him a nod and I start like schlicking water off of him, trying to help him reconstitute his feathers.
Yeah, there's a lot of preening going on. Not the worst thing Doctor Who's had to do, but you know. All right. Anything else from Carrick? Otherwise, Gyoza.
No, I'm just sloshing over the turtle at this point with a busted ass. I gotta get on board.
All right. Yeah, I will drag Carrick with the other people. So we'll move over here, and I'll throw a cure wounds on him, or tricking him into jumping into their water.
Jackass.
Alrighty. Anything else from Gyoza? Otherwise, it's Team NPC turn. They are going to take dodge actions, cling to turtles, and cling to dragons. Whoops, there we go. There's slight lag apparently, but they are keeping up with you. There we go. Alright, that takes us to Shattermaw.
Yeah, Shattermaw is just gonna carrying these two guys with me, and we're just gonna 10 feet. It's like, there's everyone. Woof. Wait, why is Ian way over there?
Because he's
Egan
following
there.
Lars.
And
Yeah,
my
he's
Larionis.
following Larionis, yeah.
What are they doing over there?
I don't
Going through the stairs.
You know, hero stuff.
That's all we do.
Oh god, that was like half my movement. So I'll be like, oh crap, and I'll double back and start heading for Egan and Larionis. Oh wait, he has actions. I'll have him take the dash action to get over here. And with the two guys with me, I'll look at Egan and Larionis and be like, hey, what are you guys doing?
Lars is just gonna point to the stairwell that they're headed towards.
Why?
Lars will point at Egan, who can't breathe in water.
I'll point at Lars. Just a lot of pointing going on.
I'll point at the large group of people in the other direction.
Lars will put his thumbs up.
I look at Gavin or Galvin, and I'll be like, "Hey, you're going on an adventure," and I'm gonna stick with Larionis and Egan.
Okay. He's down for it. He is down for it. Larionis, to you.
All right. I'm gonna pass through these here bars, and I'm going to start heading up the stairs. And then this is not difficult.
They're just stairs. Yep. They're just ever increasing. You feel like you're gonna go up about 20 feet.
Okay. I get to about there before I'm out, and that's cutting action, dash,
Okay.
dash, normal move.
All right. Outside, Zilla continues to watch the street fight between the Cleric of Lathander and the Eye of Grumsh. A battle the likes that they've told Baby Marcus when he was training to be a cleric.
Is absolutely correct.
Anything from Zilla, or does Zilla just is Zilla gonna fight the wolf, I guess, or is it just gonna watch the fight?
Yeah, I mean the wolf did attack Zilla, so I mean it makes sense that Zilla would probably attack the wolf, I think.
Okay.
But then again, it is Gyoza's, so I don't know how Gyoza would assume his Hellkite would attack. So.
Well, without I mean, if it's being attacked, I would say since it's not a magically directed creature, just an actual creature in the world, it would probably start defending itself. But you did tell it to defend, right? So
yes.
I guess what we'll do is we'll have it dodge, and if the wolf attacks it again on its next turn, it will start fighting.
Okay.
But more than likely, the wolf that is being encouraged by its owner is going to attack you instead. So
that's fair.
All right. So the wolf is going to come up, try to bite you.
23 does hit.
23. All right, 12 damage, and you got to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
All right, here it comes. Whenever Roll20 decides to kick in. There we go. Okay, 13's just enough. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you managed to keep your feet. All right, the Eye of Grumsh kind of nods at you, respecting your prowess, in battle. Alrighty. Egan, back to you.
Egan will continue 5, 10, 15, which is his first, then dash 5, 10, 15. Oh, I have to make this statement. So I saw Lars go through the bars, so I just wanted to make sure that rhyme got thrown out there.
Oh, yeah.
And then that is all of my movement.
Okay. Alrighty. That brings us to Marcus, outside. Can you finish this?
I definitely hope so, because I'm going to go ahead and
Okay.
swing at him again. Here comes
Alright.
the attack.
The blade glows with a bright blue light. So close to having its
Ooh.
purpose fulfilled. So close to regaining the legacy that it had so long ago, before Phandalin was destroyed by orc raiders. And it was left in darkness for so long before you found it. Well, technically Cricket found it, but, you know, whatever. Alright, he takes 20 points of damage.
Yes.
And is bloodied.
Alright, then I'm going to bonus action spiritual weapon right behind him.
Oh, man.
And,
Alright, so
here
your
it
two
comes.
spiritual weapons are like lightsaber fighting. Got it. Cool.
Yeah, yeah. And,
16 is enough to hit this dude's ringmail and shield.
Ooh.
He does take 4 force damage.
Let me
Gotcha.
pull out that template real quick. There it is.
Quick question: did Marcus ever smash Cricket's mom? Since Marcus is kind of the smasher of the group.
No.
No, Marcus does not like short women. It was established. So,
Okay, I didn't realize
yeah.
Cricket was gnomish.
Cricket
Yeah,
was
Cricket was a
raised,
lizard folk.
He was raised by halflings.
Okay.
He actually had a beautiful backstory where halfling adventuress, she found an egg on one of her adventures, and it hatched into a baby lizard folk, and she...
Did Crash just cut out for everybody else?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, like he's not lighting up at all though. Crash, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Now or no?
Okay, now
Hey,
we're
you
hearing.
just
There was
got back.
something, but
All right. Well, let me
Yeah,
check
there we go. I
and
think
see if we can switch to a different server. Let's see.
Because I was gonna say, like, if Marcus tapped Cricket's mom, then the fact that Cricket found the sword, well, I was gonna say technically Cricket's mom found Marcus's sword.
Oh.
It was pretty cute. So,
To a deadbeat with gambling debts. I mean, you know, who knows? Who knows?
When has it ever stopped anyone?
All right, Marcus. Good turn. You
Sorry
beat
about
the
those
shit
audio
out of this
issues over
guy.
there.
He is on his last legs there. And you see in his one eye through his helmet, he is just glaring at you with like a ferocity. His other eye socket is of course empty, having plucked out his own eye and sacrificed it to Grumsh when he took on the mantle of Grumsh Cleric. Cleric versus cleric, cleric mount versus cleric mount. The epic battle, far away from the rest of the party. Going back inside, bugbear number 6 is swimming by. It sees Egan, and it grunts at him in Goblin. Do you understand Goblin, Egan?
I do not.
Okay, it shrugs, and it keeps swimming up to the staircase. Take a dash action. It'll come up onto the shore and look over at Larionis. It says something in Goblin. Do you understand Goblin, Larionis?
I don't speak that filth.
Okay. It
Oh my
shrugs again,
God.
like, oh well. Okay. Outside in the epic cleric versus cleric battle, this guy, I'll be honest, all his abilities are about leading orcs, so he doesn't have too much to do on his own. So he's gonna rinse and repeat. He's gonna try a spiritual weapon you. And he misses terribly.
that
And
outta
then
here.
he is going to try and hit you with his spear. Here we go. And he misses. If he had had advantage, maybe. If you hadn't made that strength save, oh, it would have been nice. 10 more damage, but he did not. Salem, back to you and your overburdened mount.
Yeah, he saw. There's no way up for my mount up there, right?
You'd have to pass through here.
Okay, so there is an opening.
Yep.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a. Do these two guys look very injured at all?
Yeah, they look well, they don't look injured, they look exhausted. They have a couple levels of exhaustion.
Okay, well I can't help them with that, but you know what I can do? I can do this for my buddy. Give him a little bit of health. I'm gonna give life transference to my dragon.
All right. Always a nice thing to be able to say.
And he gains 34 hit points back.
Oh yeah, he's full up.
He can,
The hit point gas meter on the saddle is all the way past full.
And hopefully he feels a little bit stronger. Took 17 points minus 17. And then I will have him start flying up that area.
Okay. Team Alligator Turtle, you're up.
Flotilla moves up the stairs.
All right.
What's their land speed?
This whole noise and arrow and elevation marker all begin heading up the stairs. They are slower on land though, so that once they get they're about here. There we go. Okay. Let's see. She's gonna be helping her family. That brings us to Carrick.
All right. I don't know if this is going to impact anything since I busted my ass in the water. I'd like to. How high is the ceiling from where we are on this on the steps here?
Let's see. The steps go up 20 feet. So from where you guys are, where these guys are, the steps would be.
Still, it'd be like 20 feet from the ceiling.
25 feet. Yeah, 25 feet from the ceiling.
Okay. And then we got the wall here. Okay, so what I'd like to do, if I can, is start walking on the ceiling. Not ceiling. Start walking on the wall here, kind of get ahead of everybody.
Sure.
Because I don't know what's up ahead around the corner.
Okay.
And that way I don't have to run through everyone and deal with difficult terrain.
Fair enough.
All right, so one. Whoa, shit. 6, and we'll say I'm on the side of the wall.
All right, yeah, as you turn into the room, you see the blood-soaked, blood-stained hill giant. Just 2 huge meat cleavers, dead pigs everywhere, blood and entrails everywhere. The whole room would just fail any sort of health inspection. Especially since this guy brings his pet to work. And so you could see it following him around like a little doggo, just slurping up all the scraps. He look over at you, and he call out in giant 2 words, and you recognize them as something meat, as he rolls up into initiative.
Oh, great.
All right.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to bonus action rage since this fucker wants to dance. And, no, I'm not going to bonus action rage. I'm just going to draw my sword and I'm going to dash forward.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to brandish my sword at him in sort of like a come on gesture. And I'm going to turn back to the party and say, we got a hill giant. I'll draw him off. Everyone get clear.
All right. As
Do
you
I need
shout
to do
that
another performance?
you are far enough away from the pigs now that at least the people around the corner could hear you.
Okay.
As
That's
you
the
say
objective.
that, there is a dramatic bursting sound and more water begins to flood in down below, and you hear another bursting sound off to your right, and this natural passage for water kind of ruptures and gets bigger, and this room begins to flood. All right.
Music jumped ahead to our epic victory.
Yeah, a little bit. Let's see. I guess the stairs would take a while for the stairs to fill up, but the rooms themselves are starting to get more than 3 feet of water. The pigs are desperately trying to swim around. Boinker is boinking one very large pig. It does not seem to be happy about it. Oinker is trying to tend to another pig who feels distrustful of Oinker given what Boinker is doing. So, that happened. All right, to Gyoza.
All right. I will. So this is currently dry land, right?
Yeah, you guys are on dry land. It's going to take a little while. The room will have to fill up for it to get to you. So you're at a ledge right now that's 15 feet high. When you're up to here, it's going to be 20 feet high.
All right. I'll leave the turtle for now.
Okay.
Looks like I'm kind of in the back. Maybe move up to the front of the group, but since I'm going through the group, that'll be a lot of difficult terrain. So I think I can get to like right there. Not turtles back there. I guess. Let's see. Oh, God. Got much. I'll take a dash action. 10, 20. All right. That's it.
All right. NPCs, the ones here, they look to you, Gyoza. Should they follow or should they stay with the turtles?
Stay with the turtles. We'll deal
Okay.
with the giant. Y'all escape.
All right. These two right here, they are just clinging to this dragon. The dragon is letting out chuffs and huffs of exertion for having so many riders. But it just got an infusion of arcane power, so it is going to keep going, keep on keeping on. And speaking of, Shattermaw, it's your turn.
I can use its turn to just hop off of it, right?
We usually house rule that. Yeah, you can have it essentially shake you off.
Okay.
As
So
part of its
I'll
movement.
just unfurl my wings and start flapping beside it.
Okay. Yeah, it gives you a look like thanks, bro.
And I'm slower, so I'm just gonna have it follow me.
Okay.
So essentially, I'm separate now. So.
All right, sounds good.
I'll just have it start following me. It'll hold its action to follow me.
Let's see. Where did the butcher roll in? Where are you, sweet butcher? Oh, okay. It's the butcher's turn. Cool. The butcher is going to yell out again something about meat, and it is going to, brandishing its two cleavers, start rushing towards Sergeant Karak. Oh wait, there's a bridge there, bro. You're not that stupid. Alright, so it's going to cross the bridge. There we go. And
it's got a 5 intelligence.
it's gotta use, yeah, that's why it's fighting even though the whole building's being destroyed. It is going to close with a dash action from melee. That is its turn. Alright, Larionis, to you.
Alright, Yeah, I'm gonna keep on heading upstairs. 5, 6. These are new things. These are not. This is not anything I recognize. Is this just
so as you
bundled wood?
Is what?
Is that just bundled wood?
Button wood?
Bundled.
wood.
Oh, no, those are cages. But there doesn't seem to be anything in the cages.
Oh, okay.
The cages are open, in fact, and there are these. We don't call them dire boar anymore because the Wolf Clan won a litigation about the term dire. So all the animals in 5e had to call themselves giant animals. It was a whole thing. But yeah, there are 2 giant boar and a giant, and you see or hear around the corner another giant, and they all were coming to investigate all the commotion. Finally, because they were sleeping, and they see you and realize that you must be the commotion.
Oh, awesome. I'm going to use my action to summon El Shadow.
Okay.
And, I'm going to cunning action dash. And I'm just going to, point the other way and start, yelling at him in, I know he can't understand it, but just in common, I'll just be yelling, "Flood, run!"
All right. Yeah, go ahead and give me a performance check to see if you can get across to this 5 intelligence, chaotic evil, hostile giant. What you're trying to say. Okay. It kind of raises an eyebrow, such as it is, and kind of peers past you. And then it kind of peers back the other way, and it seems a bit confused about, you could tell that you're trying to warn it about something, but whether or not it knows what to do with that is the question here. Okay. All right. It nods at you. I don't know what that means, but it does.
I guess we'll find out.
By having your water
You're the
break.
DM. It means whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, I mean, he nods at you like he got it. He got what you're saying.
I'm astounded by this, but I am very happy by this too.
All right, Zilla, do you continue to dodge and watch these guys fight it out? Sure. Yeah. I mean, you haven't gotten another command from Marcus? Yeah. Okay. Giant boar number 13. Yeah, you are ready to kick some ass. So you are spurred on to go and attack this unnatural creature. Unfortunately, I don't think you can make it because allies are difficult terrain. Oh, alright. So, since you are an unnatural creature, it will use its movement to get closer and then stop and use a dodge action because it's not sure about you. Alright, outside, Marcus and the wolf will try to bite you. Advantage of pack. 24 for 11.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
The wolf is the real enemy. Alright, give me a strength save.
Alright, I'm not prone.
Alright, it grabs a hold of your leg and gives you a rough shake. You fall prone. Alrighty. The wolf is just gonna maintain. Alright. Marcus, to you. Egan. And then Egan and then Marcus. Egan, to you.
Okay, keep going. I guess 10, 20, 30, dash, 10, 5. So 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. I don't see anything yet, so that's it. I'll just keep on moving.
Right. Fair enough. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right.
Skip Marcus.
Oh, god damn it! There's so many combatants. All right, Marcus, please take your turn.
All good. Alrighty. Well, I'm not grappled, right? Or I'm not
You're
yeah, I'm
not. Yeah,
grappled.
you could just. Yeah, initiative is on your side in this one. You could just stand up from the prone.
Absolutely will do so. I will stand up, look at the wolf, shake my head, and then I will attack it with my spiritual weapon
Attack
and
the
my
wolf.
yeah. And
Okay.
yeah, my spiritual weapon and my sword here.
Okay, the sword
Let me
hits.
find the spiritual weapon. There it is.
Let's
13.
see. Spiritual weapon doesn't hit. Talon does.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, he needs to take extra thunder damage from my long sword
Alright,
here.
toss me out that thunder die.
There we go. Extra 4.
Okay. Alright, the wolf is more pissed than ever.
Well, that's his
Success. Alright, as you continue to fight a dire wolf and an Eye of Grumsh by yourself, several rounds away from the rest of the party, back in the dungeon itself, Hill Giant number 9 pushes past the scared piglets and confronts this ugly elf creature. It is going to use 2 of its great club swings and try and smash Elf Shadow. Here is the first, and here is the second. This is a non-magical tree that it is trying to hit you with, so 20 points of damage.
Of non-magical. Wow, Elf Shadow actually survived that hit.
Alright. Outside, the Eye of Grumsh, same as before. Here we go. Again, he's got a very limited character sheet. He's supposed to be a low-level boss. Alright. And then he's going to try and hit you. Nothing getting through Marcus's defenses.
I have not
What's
been
up?
making concentration checks for Aura Vitality now that I think about it. Let me make a few of those. I think I took like, what, 3 hits maybe?
That sounds about right.
These are with advantage.
Okay, since you have advantage, then you are okay.
Alrighty.
Alright, Salem, to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna dash 60 feet. Well, I'm gonna dash. That's 15. 15 plus 4, 35. 45, 15 more feet. 60, and then my dragon, my Hellkite, follows me.
Oh, because it was ready in action to fly after you. Got it.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, as you turn the corner, you do see that there are giants, and you hear bigger, meaner pigs. Alright, bugbear number 5, he sees the giant attacking Elf Shadow. That makes sense, because it's undead. He sees you guys saving prisoners, and then he gets a little confused. He sees that it's flooding behind him, and he sees that there's a lot of people here, and he sees for the first time that this Egan guy actually is dressed like one of them nasty human paladins. He is going to take a disengage and try to move past you guys. I think I've been giving him 40, but I should probably double check. It's fine. Alright, so yeah, he's gonna move this way, and just kind of get past you guys. The giant boar number 4, it's gonna angrily kind of squee, but it can't really do anything because the giant's blocking the way, so it's just gonna take a dodge action. And the Otyug, all the way on the other side of the dungeon, is going to just slowly slurp its way along the floor. Item interaction, scooping up guts and pig snouts, and make its way to join the boss. It only has a speed of 30, so this could take it a while. Let's see, it was right about here, so pop, 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 and then we'll move again, and that'll be its turn. Team Alligator Turtle.
Team Alligator Turtle is going to just like try and swing around like that way.
Okay. Are they gonna? So they're gonna slowly drag all the people with them?
Yeah,
Okay. Fair enough.
since there's more water up here coming down.
Sure.
Might
All
as
right,
well
so
stay
they're
on
gonna-
the turtles.
There we go. They're gonna get to about here. All right. FIFA Adele is gonna rush up to help you, Carrick, against this hill giant. Here we go. Just gonna make 2 attacks.
Crash, could you move the hill giant face over and then move it back to where it is? I think I might be seeing something different than what you're seeing. Than what I was seeing.
How,
okay.
How's that?
Yeah, there we go. Great. Awesome.
Okay. Alright, so let's see. That is gonna hit. The dude's gonna make a constitution save or be stunned. Alright, here we go. DC fit. Wow. Okay. He is stunned as she uppercuts him in the testicles.
Alright.
Alright, so she makes another attack with advantage. Here we go.
Which she's got 2 things going on that. Stunned and knocked prone.
You do one or the other.
Ah.
So 21 hits on the second attack. It's got to make a strength save. I think if you're stunned, you fail a strength save automatically. Let me double check. Let's see. A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, automatically fails strength and dex saves. Holy shit. That's a nice combo. All right, so she punches, uppercuts him in the balls, and then lands and does a back flip kick in the balls. The second hit in the balls was just too much. He just sort of clamps his knees together, lets out a groan, and just lays down on the ground.
Alright.
All right, she nods to you, Carrick, as if to say, now it's your turn. But no, not to get punched in the balls, but like, now it's your turn. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Carrick, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna turn to Doctor Who and say, "This is gonna get messy. You might want to relocate." And then I'm going to go into a rage, draw my giant sling sword, and I'm just gonna go to town. You said this is with the advantage since he's prone.
Oh yeah.
All right. Fuck it. Let's great weapon master this shit. So first attack. Hold on. Rage on. There we go. 12.
12. The armor of this here giant is a 13 natural armor. So just it's dense muscle and fat is what you're trying to get through.
All right. I will do my extra attack. Again, try and do great weapon master.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. All right. Carve a big
So
chunk out of him.
27
It does extra giant damage. Remember? Because you've got a giant using the giant
I
sling
thought
sword.
I had
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I thought I had that built in.
It just rolled
okay.
really low.
Yeah. I just.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
RNG
wow.
just didn't like me.
Sorry, that was such a judgy wow. Okay. All right, fair enough. And it's gonna miss its turn also because it's stunned. All right, Gyoza, to you.
Seeing it automatically failed dexterity saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, I don't have that. I'll try and do some necrotic damage to it, I guess.
Okay. Oh, Tolan the Dead?
Yep.
Oh, Howl of the Dead. Reskinning. All right. Here we go.
Wisdom save.
It fails, taking 13 more damage.
And move up slightly. Is this difficult terrain?
Not the water is, but the rest of the area is not.
I'll go ahead. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright, neither.
Alrighty. NPC family is just going to huddle together. NPCs that are on Dragon are just going to hang on to Dragon. Shattermaw, you're up.
Shadowmaw is gonna hold his turn to wait for me.
Okay. Let's see. Hill Giant 17 is going to nod at Larionis and is going to leave.
Woo!
All right. Hill Giant 17 over here misses his turn because he got his testicles destroyed by an NPC monk. Larionis, to you.
All right. Shit. Egan is lagging behind because he lacks rogue speed.
That's true.
All right. Lars is going to head back to here, 10 feet. He's going to gesture to Egan and just say, like, keep running. You see this dick there? I'm going to cutting action dash just so I can get a grave off. So I'm going to bolt from the grave him. That's a 15 hit the giant.
Badger Dex.
They have a 13 armor class.
Alright, so the dex should be added to this necrotic. Oh yeah, I just rolled a lot of ones there. Okay, 13 necrotic to him. That's what he gets for hitting my shadow. And I will use that dash to hopefully put some distance between them. So I still have 20 my normal move, so 50. And my action this turn will be used to dodge. And that is my turn.
All right. Zilla is watching you have this fight, but has not received commands to change. It definitely looks bloodthirsty enough to join in, but it's going to wait. Giant boar number 13 can't get to anybody because this guy is blocking the way because 5 intelligence is tactically kind of a moron. So they're just going to chill. Giant wolf continues the assault on Marcus. And misses terribly. Egan, to you.
Right. Egan will. Oh, I already mapped this off, but I'll do it again. Egan will run up, he'll do his 30. And then dash and do another 30. But while he's running by here, he's going to scream like a little girl, pointing behind him.
Okay, is there something terrifying is behind you? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Awesome.
Can you go ahead and give me either a performance or deception check?
Let's see. It doesn't matter. We'll do performance.
Okay. All right. The hill giant watches you run by, scared, and it kind of tries to peer around the corner a little bit out of curiosity to see what's going on there. It just kind of shrugs. Oh. I mean, what could be scarier than a hill giant?
I want to know what he's screaming at.
Yeah, I mean, it does feel you feel targeted. I think maybe a little bit. You know. Marcus, time to finish this off. Yeah.
I definitely hope so. Well, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and do the attack on the I am Grumsh onto going for his eye with my talon here, and here it goes with the divine strike. Oh, a natural one.
Yeah, as you go to swing on him, he just sort of raises his spear. The two blades, the two weapons lock in a parry, and he lunges forward with his helmeted head, cracks into your lovely face. You taste your own blood in your mouth, trickling from your nose.
I am gonna then do the spiritual weapon attack on the direwolf. And,
Okay.
Here it comes. Oops, I just canceled it. 22 for 4.
All right, 22 for 4. It is bloodied.
Okay. All right. That's it, my turn.
All right. Let's see. Hill Giant number 9. He is going to continue fighting this spoopy ghost. I believe in you, buddy. Does RNGesus believe in you?
Yep.
All right. There is a squish of like ectoplasm as the shadowy elf is clobbered. He is very eager to find out what is so tough around this corner. He gives you a thumbs up, Egan, for pointing out where the real threat is, and he begins heading around the corner to engage. All right, Salem, the second swing is for you. Here we go. 20 for 16.
Yeah, boy, that hits me.
Oh, okay.
Really hard.
All right, he clobbers you for 16 points of damage. Salem is beyond bloodied. A new status effect.
Mostly
All
from
right.
my own self.
All right, Eye of Grumpsh. This is one of the greatest fights of his life. He is going to move into a flank, and he is going to attack Marcus. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. Here's the spear. And here's the spiritual weapon.
Oh.
So that was a 22 for 10, but the spiritual weapon does miss. Sorry, a 23 for 10.
Very close.
Marcus is very bloodied as well.
Let me make that con check real quick.
Sure. You keep
Easy.
the spell going. All right, back to you, Salem. You are toe to toe with a hill giant.
Yeah, I am. Boy, things are not looking good.
Yeah, he
Salem.
fills the staircase with his body and his stench.
Yeah, he does. I'm gonna. Oof.
Cast prestidigitation. Maybe you'll offend him so badly that he'll just freak out and give up. He's like, no, my stench! God!
I'm gonna do this. Please get out of my way.
Oh, okay, okay.
Just
Charisma,
leave.
not a strong save for hill giant. Let's see how it goes. What's the DC we're trying to hit? 14, 15?
DC 14.
All right, here we go. It's all up to you, RNGesus. Oh, he tried so hard. All right.
Out of my sight.
He reaches out to you with his free hand. He says something in giant. The subtitles read, "But I don't want to go," and he disappears. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Egan warned him.
So I had this idea for a spell template token called like the countdown, and it would have it would be a circle that's numbered like 1 through 10 or 0 through 10, and it would be one of those shifting tokens, and you could drag it out whenever you needed to keep track of a time, and then you could just change it with the shifting token interface every time you need to change it.
And then whenever it got to 1, the final countdown would start.
Oh, that would be kind of hype. You could do that with API scripting, of course. Anyways, stop nerding out about that stuff. Okay.
And then my dragon follows me.
All right.
And behold my power.
So the bugbear, seeing that you have made this thing disappear, he uses disengage action, puts his hands up, like, "Hey, we're all good."
Right. Nope.
Yeah, and he just starts noping around the corner. Just nopes around the corner. The pig gets ready to charge, and the bugbear asks if he could use his reaction to stay the pig, and the pig stays. All right.
He's like, yo, you don't want to mess with it.
Yeah. Over here, the Otuk is going to come slurp it over. Let's see. It'll go. There's a table in the way. Aw, the terrain is working against you, little buddy. All right. I
There's
guess it's
also a
gonna.
free meal right there.
Yeah, it's true. This is his buddy, though. He feeds him scraps. He's gonna
Is it-
climb up onto the table, and then he's going to use his tentacles on Sergeant Carrick Boragash. Here we go. Let's see. He gets to make 2 tentacles. 1 miss. 2
That is
21 for 4, and you are grappled and restrained. It does not have any movement left, so unfortunately it cannot drag you any closer for a bite, which I know is very upsetting. That is its turn. Team Alligator. What are you going to do? Alligator Turtle.
All right. They're gonna just dash this direction with the people.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And once they get in the water, it is hard to swim against the current of this collapsing dam, though. So, or is the plan that they're just gonna like surf down this river out of here? Because they could totally do that.
Yeah, either that or up this ladder. Probably out. Probably out would be better.
Do you want to get close to this this giant who is not going to be stunned on his turn unless this FIFA person can keep it stun locked?
No, we'll have them go around.
Okay, you're gonna take the longer way around. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Does
Speaking
this
of,
look like an opening that they can get through?
where?
Down here. At the south end? Or is that,
yeah, here, there is dam here, but if you were to blast it open, they could just go right out there. Yeah.
no, I've got no way to blast it, so I guess they'll have to head to ladder.
You imagine eventually this will open when all the flooding gets real bad.
Yeah.
Those Lakatha, man, they're trying to deliver quality goods and services. All right. So for now, they're just gonna chill right here. We'll say. Okay. Let's see. Make an attack. It has advantage. Hill Giant has to make a Constitution save.
Isn't it?
It
stunned?
fails.
And would it fail anyway, or?
Let's see. It is stunned until the start of her turn. So it would have no longer been stunned. Also, you never auto-fail Constitution saves. If it was strength or whatever. It's already prone, and it's already stunned, so she's just going to pound it again. So this thing is just completely stun-locked. Alright, as Monk do. And now it is bloodied on top of everything else. Never got to use my dual Butcher Axe attack. Sergeant Carrick Borgash, you're up.
Alright. After seeing Great Weapon Master kind of fail me, I'm just gonna skip it this turn, but I'm gonna stab him twice. Alright. So 24 for 18, and then
Strength, I think, right?
15 for... So 17 for another 18.
Yeah, are you you're going after the giant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Giant's only got a 13 armor class, so as long as you're not Great Weapon Master
I'm not.
fighting, both of those are going to hit.
And that should
Alright.
include the extra damage.
Okay, fair enough. So 18 and 18. This thing is barely holding on to life. It's just sort of seizing up, trembling, tears rolling out of its eyes. Its blood-stained body just sort of like curled up in a fetal position on the floor. You hear sad whimpering grunts come from its pet as it tries to protect its master.
And then I'm going to look over to Gears and say, kill this fucker already!
Alright, Gyoza, to you.
Alright. Cave Bear.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Which I don't have control of. But,
Sorry, hold on. How are you able to try and get out but not have control?
because the token is linked to Cave Bear instead of Yoza Gray Cave Bear, which is what I drew.
Oh, gotcha. All right, I have to fix that real quick then. Yoza Gray Cave Bear. Got it.
All right.
Okay.
It has a swim speed. Anyway, so let's see, 5,
That'll come in handy a little bit.
15, 20. Attack with flank.
All right. Flank and advantage. Armor class 13.
Read 'em.
Yeah, that hits. It is still hanging on.
All right, now bite its throat.
Yeah, that finishes it off. How do you finish it, Gyoza Gray Cave Bear?
I'll just. It's already down, so it's just a throat attack.
Okay.
Ripping it.
All right. The creature just, or the giant just kind of, like, as its lifeblood is torn free, this creature begins to flail its tentacles and let out croaking roars of anger.
All right, I got a lot of movement with my Cave Bear, so I'm gonna move all the way to here.
Okay. All right, NPCs hanging out. Shattermaw, you're up.
Shattermaw with his cargo of 2 people who are wherever they are.
Mm-hmm.
Does the same thing and waits for Salem to go.
All right. Shattermaw, you do see 2 very tasty pigs that are not in the process of drowning, but you are on the clock. You are on the clock. All right. This hill giant is dead. This other hill giant has decided to flee because he has had enough. So he gets the heck out of here. All right. Larionis, to you.
I mean, at this point, you see that Salem poofed the one guy and the other guy left, so I am not seeing any reason why there's not a straight way out. I'm going to continue to move. That looks like a storeroom. Sorry, I just have to make my roll screen bigger. That looks like sleeping quarters. Normally I would love to like explore and loot the place, but I am getting the heck out of Dodge.
That's fair.
I will dash. This looks like a dead end. Oh no, there's a. Is this blocked on purpose, Crash, or is this a?
That leads to the outdoors.
Oh beauty. Woo!
Bloop.
Freedom! And cunning action. You know what? I'm not gonna cunning
You
action.
catch
Don't need
sight
to.
of 2 orcs, each carrying a sheep under each arm. Great axes strapped to their back. They look like they are getting ready to run for it.
That's all good. I assume that I have no way of seeing Marcus and his fight
You
going
see
on.
the shattered remains of a tent over here, and the shredded hamburger remains of an orc, and you see Salem's spiritual weapon continuing its mad assault on the cadaver.
Actually, you know what?
I don't
so
know.
yeah,
I think that thing might have been disappeared by now. How long does that thing last?
A minute, right?
Isn't it
10 whole
concentration?
rounds.
It's
No,
not
it's not
concentration.
concentration.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
So
For a minute,
Has it? I think it. Yeah, it may have been like a minute.
because
by now.
it would have been started at the beginning of the attack last.
so clearly
that was-
I
that-
see it
Oh,
fade.
fair,
ago.
fair,
I
fair.
see it
Yeah.
fade after the cinematic scene.
You see the
Okay, fair
remains
enough.
of it. You,
Yeah.
you see it disappear.
Okay, so assuming that Marcus is too far for me to see, I will go true to my roots, and I will cunning action dash, and head to the nearest tent to begin the looting.
Okay. It is the kind of low-level orc loot that you expected to find. I don't know how that makes you feel.
I mean, barring a need to be anywhere else,
Okay.
loot is loot.
Alrighty. I have that queued up for you for your next turn. Okay. The wolf, the greatest enemy that Marcus has ever faced, and he has faced ancient dragons, is going to try and bite him. Advantage and a +2. 21 for 10.
21 does hit, and I'll take the
Oh,
10, and I'm
man.
gonna go ahead and reaction Wrath of the Storm, and
Okay.
that's 2d8 with a DC 14 dex save.
All right. Here's the dex.
Ooh, that's good damage.
Oh.
Yeah, 15 damage to him.
All right. You blast it, and it falls over. Dead.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
All right. But before it died, did you make that sweet strength check? Not that it matters because you're gonna stand up
you
on
know
your own
what?
turn, but you know.
There we go. Yeah.
Egan, you're up.
Egan will continue making the same sound he did earlier. And we'll just run to here. Just in case there's somebody still around.
Can Carrot hear Egan's girly screams from where he's standing?
Across 999 drowning pigs and 1 drowning sodomized pig. All right, you know what? Give me a perception check. I don't normally honor the nat 20 skill check, but in this one instance, no, you don't hear anything. Yeah, okay.
Damn it! I was hoping for wrestling fodder. Never mind.
Alrighty. Its mount dead. Its opponent standing before it. The Eye of Grumsh, yet again, tries to kill you in what is becoming the most rinse and repeat fight of its career.
Don't I go first? That's right, yeah.
Yeah. You go before it.
Unfortunately,
you can finish it before it gets a chance to do this.
Unfortunately, my Aura of Vitality did end because I failed my con save finally.
Oh, dang.
But,
does that kill you instantly?
No. But,
okay.
yeah, here we go.
But what if it did?
So, here's what I'm gonna do.
What if it's like, use this ability?
I'm gonna go for the attack. I'm gonna go for the attack with my sword. I'm aiming for his eyes again.
Okay.
A 16 for 5 plus 6 thunder.
How does he die? He's had 4 HP for the last 3 rounds.
That is just wonderful.
I charge at him, my sword aiming straight for his eye. I want to plunge it through the crack in his helm and rush him down to the ground. And as I plunge it through his skull, I will damn his soul and proclaim, whatever you said. That I forgot. That
Player
thing.
forgot. Character would forget.
Okay.
Do I need to remember that?
It's
Can I roll an intelligence check for that?
You don't want Marcus rolling intelligence checks. You want the DM to give you some mercy.
Why don't you just dramatically say something cool?
Yeah,
so
I
don't
say.
have to look it up in my notes.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I damn your soul, Eye of Grumsh, and to soak my blade with your blood and unlock its true potential. And I draw it out after that. And
man! All right. As it does, there is a flash of blue lightning, and everything gets real crazy for a second. Something like did that not post? Let's see.
It might be taking a second, maybe, or maybe not.
I'll strike it.
Oh, I'm able to click the letters image and I can see it. So
in a very in a very old school Highlanders-esque sequence, Talon begins to kind of rumble with energy. It is now an attunable weapon. If you were to attune to its true potential, can finally be unlocked.
Beautiful. That's what I like to hear.
All right.
That's what I love to hear.
Fair enough. A consciousness does stir in the blade, as if rousing from a long slumber. And it is deeply satisfied to drink orc blood. All right.
Huh.
The dragon looks at you, and then kind of looks back over its shoulder, back towards the steading, as if to say,
Yeah.
Loot him first. Loot him first.
CR2.
Loot the
All
guy.
right, that brings us to Salem. What are you up to? You have cowed the giant boars and the bugbear. You have banished the almost full health giant. Your allies have fled, screaming like little girl. You don't know where the rest of the party is, but you assume they're gonna be all right. You think about the fact that 2 Lakatha have destroyed the steading, and they were your Lakatha.
They did well. And I dash my way this way. And this old big boy follows.
Right, fair enough. Bugbear number 5, he's gonna start heading for the secret exit. Alrighty. The Pigos, curious, when they were told not to fight, they are going to kind of rush out this way and start following after you guys.
Do they
Alrighty.
seem angry and or hostile, or more just like, I'm a curious?
They see the floodwater and being, I would say, not so much smarter than not so much smarter than the giants, but maybe possessed of a better sense of like survival instinct. They begin heading for the exit as well.
That makes sense.
All right. The Otyug though is too angry and too mean to stop now. So with a Sergeant Karag, already entangled in its tentacles, it is going to use Tentacle Slam. So let's see. You have to make a Constitution saving throw. Karag.
Okay. Let me check something real quick.
Alright, and Gyoza, it's going to try and hit you with the tentacle holding Sergeant Karag Boragash.
Alright,
it's
and
gonna-
a Constitution check that is not strength-based.
Oh,
That's
sorry,
just-
Constitution saving throw. Constitution
Okay.
saving throw. But it misses you, Gyoza, and you make your save. So it slams Karag towards Gyoza. Gyoza sort of ducks down and maneuvers out of the way. Karag, you slam into the floor, but you don't take any damage and avoid being... Oh, wait, sorry. You take half the damage you would have taken, so half of 2d6 plus 3. And you are not stunned, so that's good. Alright, so you
So
take
it's
3 damage, and then you reduce it to 1 damage if you're raging. Alright, and that's the Otug's turn. It's a very sad turn. Alright, Alligator Turtle Squad, you gonna start slipping down the river, or are you gonna head to the stairs?
They'll just keep moving with the water, I guess.
Okay.
Something like
If that...
here.
Oh, okay, you want to stop right there? Okay.
Yeah, I don't see an exit. I don't know.
Right here.
Well, I mean, you could make an exit.
South.
Yeah.
They could go up the ladder.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Yeah. There's lots of exits up there, though. I don't know. More fun to go on the other exit.
All right.
You do you.
But I'm a bear. I can't talk anymore, so.
All right. Yeah, weren't you gonna get like something made to cure that? You're close to completion, yeah?
Yeah, but there's like, yeah. There's some extra steps.
Okay, you may want to get on that. You're approaching the climax of the campaign.
Yeah, probably not gonna happen. I don't know.
All right, so she tries to hit this thing. It does not get through its natural armor. She tries to hit it again. It does not get through its armor. All right, Karak, restrained, grappled, flailing around with tentacles. What are you gonna do?
Shit, that means my movement's 0, isn't it?
Correct.
Fuck. Well, I gotta break it. What's the DC on that?
It is a massive 13.
And that's a Dex
Athletics?
saving throw?
Nope,
Athletics?
it's athletics, and if you're raging, you have
Alright.
advantage.
Alright.
Oh yeah, you break free, but it does use up your action.
Move there. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, fair enough. Gyoza, to you.
All right.
Gyoza, you hear
Thanks.
more timbers breaking, and the sound of more water rushing into the room.
All right. Well, more attacks.
You get the feeling that things are gonna probably collapse soon.
All right. A 12 and a 16.
12 and a 16. 16 hits. You remember fighting this thing in the sewer. It was pretty beefy.
All right. I will start. I guess I'll move to. Yeah. Here. I guess that's all.
Okay. All right. Shattermaw, and then Larionis.
Yep, Shattermaw is doing the same thing.
Okay. Egan.
Well, seeing that there's nothing further to intimidate, I'm going to use that word. I'll probably just step out here and assist with some looting. I still
Okay,
can't
so
see Marcus from here, right?
No, Marcus is like 2 turns of flying away.
And yeah, I'll probably assist Lars with what he's doing. It seems very important.
Okay.
At this time.
Just pick him clean before we leave.
Marcus, to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Does a real quick look over show anything of value on this guy? If not, I'm not gonna bother.
Oof. It depends on what kind of player you are. He's definitely got some pretty nice ring mail, and a shield, and a dope helmet if you're into that Warhammer orc look.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass on it, and I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and
All right.
just hop up on the dragon, and I'll give him
Mhm.
the command to let's fly back. And yeah, we'll go ahead and start flying back towards the dam dash as well.
Okay. All right. He is dead. He is out of here. Salem, what's the plan?
I see the outdoors, and I make for it.
Okay.
And so does Shattermaw. And I'm
Alright.
assuming so do the piggies.
Yep. Everybody burst out into the light of day. A profound.
Salem and his weird entourage.
All right. Let's see. Pig. Otyug. All right. Otyug is not stunned. It's super pissed, and it still has Karak. It's gonna try again.
No, I broke free.
Oh, you broke free. Then it's gonna just try to grab people. All right, Karak, this is for you.
All right.
Let's see. This is it misses. All right, this is for FIFA. 15 doesn't hit. And then it's gonna try to bite Gyoza. 14 for 14.
14 hits.
All right. Bare body, not that it matters too much, does need to make a saving throw against disease. Once you leave this body, the disease will not affect you, but I don't know, in case you wanted to live your life as a bear for a while, you could be a disease bear. All right, you make the save. Team Turtle, they don't know what to do, boss. They can't climb ladders.
Well, I gotta make a Constitution saving throw for concentration. So
Oh, okay.
we'll see if there's still turtles there. I think this is like a +7 or something instead of a 3.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to tell in combat.
Yeah.
I don't see any openings, so I guess I'll just have them sort of wait, like down here,
Okay.
away from the OT hug.
All right, sounds good, sounds good. Here we go. Smack, smack. First one hits. Second one will only hit if she manages to land the stun. So let's see. She does not. All right, so she hits it for 6 damage. Doesn't stun it. She's fighting hard, but really frustrated and concerned. As her turn ends, you hear another cracking sound as more stone and timbers give way, and you watch as more floodwater begins coming in through even more damage. The ceiling above you begins to tilt a bit and cave in. You hear above the sounds of hill giants freaking the fuck out. All right. Looking down, you see that this room below is starting to rapidly fill with water to reach up to the height of the platform as the turns continue to tick by. The Ochug doesn't seem to care. This just keeps going. All right, Carrick, what are you gonna do?
I think my rage ends because I didn't take any damage from any of those.
Oh, and you didn't make an attack. You just escaped.
And I didn't make an
Gotcha.
attack. I just escaped because I was stuck,
Fair
just
enough.
out of reach of doing anything. So
Appreciate that honesty. So what are you gonna do?
Gonna keep slashing it as best
All
I
right.
can.
That's a hit.
18 for 10 and 23 for 14.
All right. The creature is still going. Just a massive tanker of fleshy muscle and HP. You have bloodied it though.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna finish my turn real quick and just say, "We'll see who dies first, fucker."
Okay. You actually
Hardcore.
hear. You hear in your mind angry. You receive in your mind angry images of it eating you and tearing the flesh from your bones. All right. Cool. Because it could use limited telepathy to send messages and images to any creature within 120 feet of it.
Can I respond back?
It actually says this form of telepathy doesn't allow the receiving creature to telepathically respond.
Ah, damn
So,
it.
yeah. All right. Gyoza, what are you gonna do?
All right. Let's see. I'm going to try and shove it down.
Okay. So you're just gonna use your action to strength it? Okay.
Well, one of my attacks, right?
Well, animals can't non-PCs, NPCs, right? They can't divide their multi-attack. Multi-attack is what it is.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So you reach up and you bring. Otherwise, I would literally have every monster, with multi-attack, knock people down and then start beating on them after they knocked them down, because that would be amazing. Yeah. All right. So it raises up and brings its. You bring your paws down on it. The creature's just too enraged. It just doesn't fucking care.
All right.
All right. If that is the case, Shattermaw followed by Larionis.
Shattermaw is going to land next to Larionis and Egan.
Okay. Larionis, give
I'm
me
just making my 3
give me 2d12s. Okay.
There's always got to be a 1 in something I roll.
All right. First, you find a giant bat fang. Yeah, it is stained red, probably from blood. Then you find a really nice set of human ears that have been tied together to make like a little butterfly.
Oh, that's so sweet. It's a shame I'm gonna have to leave that behind.
All right.
What?
Good loot.
What?
Good loot.
Why?
Good loot. All right. Zilla continues flying back with Marcus. Boars begin running off into the wilds, free at last. Their hard life of having sex with pigs is over. And then the wolf is dead. Egan.
Well, I assume this water is now coming out of here.
Yes.
Yeah, Egan's gonna start moving in the opposite direction of the water.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you get the feeling that you guys may have handed Moog back the steading and then destroyed the steading pretty much within a few minutes of handing it back to her.
Sounds about right for the Sword Saints.
Yeah. Marcus, round 1 of 2 for flying back is over. So next round you will return.
Stop walking away. You're out of it. You're not out of initiative.
No, that was my.
Absolutely.
Salem, and if you're just helping loot, then yeah, you just keep taking that sweet orc loot.
No. Salem's gonna come over here
Okay.
and land next to Larionis. Larionis, you look beat up, don't you?
He is pretty beat up. He is bloodied.
I'm gonna. Do I have? What is that one? Nope, that's not the one. Here. There we go. That's the one. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give Larionis a little bit of a healing word.
Okay.
Bonus action. Yoink. At do I have a second level spot? At second level, why not? Second level. As the Doom soundtrack starts going.
All right. Yeah, Pigos are trying to get the hell out of here, so that's where they're going. All right, the Oak
points back, Lars.
who just won't die. He is going to continue his assault. Here we go. We got 10 tickles coming up. This is for Carrick. Nope. This is for FIFA Adele.
Oh.
Oh, FIFA Adele is wrapped up in a tentacle. I've read this comic. It was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Same.
Then is gonna try and bite her. Let's see. It does hit. So she takes a total of 18 damage and has to save against disease. She is diseased now from the tentacle monster.
Yeah.
Exactly like
Exactly as
the
I
Dojinshi.
remember.
Yep. It's happening. It's all happening the same way. Okay. She is already bloodied, but now diseased on top of that, and restrained and grappled. All right. That's not going well. Alligator Turtle Squad. The NPCs that you're carrying cry out for their baby.
Alright. They'll do whatever they want to do, because I can't really issue commands.
Okay. So did you tell the turtles to just do what the people said to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, I think the only command I ever issued him was when I summoned them, and I said, rescue the...
All right. They urge the pack of alligator turtles who do a move and a dash to surround the Oatluk.
Oh, good God.
All right. Carrick, you're up. Oh, wait, no, sorry. The FIFA Adele is up. Let's see. She's just going to try to escape. So she's going to do an acrobatics. 14 is not a. It is. It's the 13
It is.
escape. Yep. All right. So she's going to hop down, and that will be her turn. All right, Sergeant Carrick, you're up.
I'm going to keep flashing at this fucker.
All right.
17
That is going to
for
hit.
12. All right. 16 for 12.
That's a hit.
All right.
Chunks of this thing are just flying everywhere. It's letting out hissing, croaking roars and screams. The whole building shakes again ominously, and more leaks begin filling up the room.
As I'm slashing, I'm just like, why won't you hurry up and die? Yoza, kill it!
Alrighty, that brings us to Gyoza. Why don't you hurry up and kill it? No surname listed. Both of those hit.
25.
How do you kill it?
Just taking off tentacle after tentacle. Eventually, it runs out of tentacles.
All
I
right.
guess.
It looks really sad without the tentacles. If you could picture it, it's just sort of like the world's fattest, lamest crocodile.
My tentacle.
Yeah. Sadly, it just sort of falls over and dies. No longer having those sweet tentacles.
Oh, wow.
All right. With the defeat of that, the only thing left that's keeping us tied to this encounter is if you want to rescue these people, you have to decide how are you going to do it, and you have to do it in the next 3 rounds, or this place is going to cave in and kill y'all. We're just going to do, I guess, we'll just start doing earthquake damage after 3 rounds. So you need a solution to get these people out of here by the end of Gyoza's 3 turns from now. So anything else from Bear Gyoza?
Start leading the way over here, I guess. I've got 40 feet to swim.
Okay.
Or 30 feet to swim. Here.
All right.
Guess we're going this way, because I can't climb.
Shattermaw, you doing anything?
Shattermaw is just sitting there waiting for orders.
Fair enough. Larionis, do you continue your loot spree?
You know it.
Okay, give me another D12. Okay, you find 11 iron rations.
Iron rations?
Iron rations, yeah. That's old school, man. They don't go stale.
Oh, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't eat.
Well,
Wow.
when we eventually get to this other plane of existence and we're slowly starving to death, you can say, well, guess what, guys? We have iron rations, and wait, more iron rations, and yet some more iron rations.
Oh, I totally forgot what I was gonna do. Okay, next turn.
They've got a pretty good street value of 1 gold each. Anything?
Yeah, Egan's gonna continue booking it. Like he's assuming that this whole
Oh yeah, you look up and you
Flooded
see
soon.
that the
He's just-
whole
yeah.
thing is shaking. Yeah, there's like leaks springing out of everywhere. You see hill giants looking out the windows like stupidly confused. You could swear through the falling timbers that you see Moog astride just like as many hill giant dudes as she could get into one pile, fulfilling standard operating procedure number 3 of hill giant, which is eat, sleep, and fuck. So at least she'll die happy. At least she'll die happy. All right.
Will
Marcus,
she, though? I mean, their intelligence level's 5. I don't think she's really going to be satisfied by the experience.
one would argue that with an intelligence score of 5, happiness is easier to attain than ever.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Marcus, you arrive back on the scene.
As I take stock of what exactly is happening, roughly, I see like the flooding and whatnot. I imagine.
Sure.
Oh. Do I see Moog anywhere?
Yes, you see Moog through the collapsing timbers of the upper stories. She is claiming her seat of power, as it were.
How far can I get to the entrance of the top floor without dashing?
Without dashing, I would say your dash is what kind of brought you to where you're at.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
If I have any more
but
movement,
given that
then...
distance, yeah, I'd say you could be right at the entrance.
Yeah. If I don't see Moog or any of the giants outside,
I mean, there's Moog and the giants are there. Most of them are just confused and celebrating. They don't realize what is happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, then if she's not outside, I'm going in to let her know.
Oh, wow.
Since
Okay.
She helped us.
Fair enough.
She helped us. It's fair, yeah.
Okay. She stops her celebrating as she looks over and sees you and realizes that, like, you're there for a reason. You shout out to her across the ruckus.
Yeah, I shout Moog to like try and get her attention, and like
she nods in the affirmation. That is who she is.
and I guess I'll try to like kind of like wave, like beckon them, like come, sort of like. 'Cause I can't speak. I don't have an action. Right?
I hope
Maybe
Brooke's
now.
not there.
All right.
Brooke's not
Odd choice of words. Phrasing for sure. Go ahead and give me a performance check.
Does she need to do one
Well,
also?
at least I don't speak giant then.
Okay.
All right, here's a performance. Can I? Yeah. Oh man, I wish I could use persuasion, but all right.
No, like you're trying to convey something.
Ooh, not bad.
Okay. Let's see. Moog is pretty smart with that 8 intelligence. Oh, I rolled a 1. Okay.
Ooh.
She sees you beckoning at her, and with a big derpy smile, she beckons to you.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, Marcus, go get some.
Oh,
No. What's his name?
Marcus, you do feel that structurally, this building has maybe 18 seconds left before it starts collapsing.
All right. Well, unless I can. Okay.
That fast.
That's the end of my turn, I guess.
Yeah, that's a lot of turn. All right, Salem, you're up.
I'm going to use an action to transform 5 of my sorcery points into a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
I think 3rd level is what I need. Nope, I'm just going to cast Healing Word on myself at 2nd level.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see. The world's mightiest bugbear continues to try and escape.
And I'm going to use one of my abilities that I have. Hey, because it's cool. It's called this. Whenever you or an ally within 5 feet of you rolls dice to determine the number of hit points, I can spend a sorcery point to re-roll any number of the dice.
Okay.
Provided I'm not incapacitated. So I'm going to re-roll that 1. And
All right. Go for it.
spend wood, roll wood.
All right. Otik is dead. Boars
I guess
are
it was
fleeing.
meant to be.
It was definitely meant to be. Team Alligator Turtle. What the heck?
I think we're all moving this way.
All right. Team Alligator Turtle starts heading this way. All right. FIFA Adele is going to follow. I feel like that someone would actually name their kid in the year 2020.
FIFA Adele, of course they would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I feel like there's already at least 30 FIFA Adels out there right now. All right, FIFA Adele rushes up and she shouts back, I think we could get through here. We just have to, I don't know, blast it? Knock it out of the way? It's good that your sorcerer's here. So, all right, Sergeant Carrick Borgash, what are you gonna do?
Okay, how deep is the water right now? Is it difficult terrain?
Where you're standing, it is, but over here it is not.
Okay.
So once, yeah.
So I guess I get to there, and then I can dash. So I can get next to FIFA.
Okay. Gyoza and
That's it.
Carrick, you feel the ominous ticking of a number going from, what, 3 to 2 as Gyoza gets ready to start his turn. Gyoza, what are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna move to there and start trying to make an opening for the turtle family.
All right. Are you going to attack your way through, or are you going to try and just like strength your way through?
I guess attack my way through so I can do it twice.
Okay, go for it. Okay. You start smashing through lumber, sticks, mud. As you do, you hear the slurping of water. There's definitely a way that you could break enough of this up that you could go under the wall. You realize that there is a passage underneath the wall.
All right.
Okay. NPCs seeing what you're doing, they rush over to help move the sticks and mud and dirt out of the way. Shattermaw, anything.
I don't know where everyone is. Salem doesn't know where everyone is. Shattermaw's just gonna stick with them. Just be like,
Okay. Marcus, you're up after, or so your mount is up after Larionis. Larionis, do you continue looting?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
I will, but I have something very important I need to do first.
Okay.
I need to get that stanky ass conch out of my bag so my clothes aren't fucking tainted for all time.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend an action to get that thing out of the bag of holding. And yeah, then I'll just like, I don't know. Oh, I'll wrap it in my blanket.
The blanket that you love so much.
No, not that blanket, not Valara's blanket.
You could
You have
use one of the
multiple
orc
blankets.
bedrolls that you didn't shit in.
Oh yes, I'll use an orc bedroll. I'll wrap it up in an orc bedroll.
The conch shell weighs about 55 pounds, just so you know.
I am still not encumbered with it.
All right.
Barely. Anyways, that turn was just, I'm trying to salvage my other stuff in the bag of holding. So.
Zilla, who is mounted by Marcus, who's trying to convince Moog to get the hell out of there. What do you do?
I imagine Zilla would, unless Zilla can move, so I can get closer maybe a little bit?
But Zilla can take a move and then a dash, dodge, or disengage.
It would be a dash. I want to maintain height above the male giants, obviously, so they can't reach me. But
Okay, sure,
I want to
sure.
just get
So they
closer
can't reach him.
to Moog, so I can tell her what
Okay.
I'm about to say. So a dash.
All right, you fly over to her, and Moog is definitely excited to see her ally, who has helped her reclaim her tribe and her family and her place in the world, coming to celebrate with her. She's very happy. As you fly closer, the whole building kind of shifts a little, and it starts to dawn on her that something bad is happening.
Yeah, okay.
It starts to.
Yeah, she looks around like, Oh. Yeah. The male giants with their 5 intelligence, they're not really sure what's going on. They're just it's been a really rough day. Like the last 15 minutes have been so crazy. All right. Pigos, you keep fleeing. I think by this point I skipped you last turn. You've probably made it to the woods. Go live your life, get killed by low-level adventurers. Egan, you're up.
Egan's just gonna keep going. I assume that
Okay.
everyone knows the dangers now, and we can all sense it, and we should all be booking it. I'll find everybody after the aftermath.
All right, Marcus, to you.
All right, screw it. I guess I'm just gonna drop to the last 3rd level slot. I'm gonna go ahead and just cast tongues on myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could get this done without doing that. I was like looking through like the giant runes that we knew and everything to see if I could like broken giant tell her. But I'm just gonna cast tongues then say, Moog and the rest of the giants, this is dangerous. Grudd Haug, is it Grudd Haug, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Grudd Haug is it's collapsing. It is breaking. We need to get out of here.
Okay. Oh, they all look around, and it's suddenly you see gears kind of finally turn into place as they all realize that it wasn't them shaking the place was shaking.
Yikes.
And that one of them peers down the grate in the floor and just sees hundreds of drowned pigs, and looks back like, oh. And it's a very like TIL moment, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, and then they all begin to panic. All right. So they just begin like roaring in panic and just sort of running around the room, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Full-on panic has set upon these imbeciles. A few of them just throw themselves out the windows.
Huh. Okay.
They actually figured it out and did the right thing.
In fact, Gyoza, on the other side of the wall, you hear a smashing sound, and a lot of the shit gets knocked out of the way as, one of these dudes falls down and just kind of blows it up. The water begins flowing through, and you guys will be able to escape.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Good job,
All
Marcus.
right.
Yeah, no problem.
You
Completely
cleared the
unintentional.
opening.
I got you.
So, exposition then. Within 2 more rounds, less than 2 rounds, the place begins to collapse fully. Most of the hill giants are able to escape, including Moog. But their home, the beautiful Grudd Haug that Chief Guh hired hobgoblins to build for them, pretty much the pinnacle of hill giant accommodations, just collapses in on itself, and the valley floods. Hundreds of drowned pigs and drowned sheep scatter the countryside. All of the food supplies of the whole region that have been stolen now kind of awash across the valley. In a way, it's like Robin Hood, the Kevin Costner movie, meets Waterworld, the Kevin Costner movie, as you redistribute the wealth to the flooded world. Okay. You have successfully disbanded the unified tribes of hill giants. Many of them tell Moog, under no uncertain terms, will they ever follow a woman again? And then they go off into the woods to die of stupidity. Others say that Moog okay, but
The worst way to die.
yeah, but not want to share Moog with anyone. And since Moog have number 1 man, they are going to go find their other lady folks and start new tribes elsewhere.
Oh, great.
In the end, the remaining numbers of hill giants that stay in the region numbers under a dozen, including Moog. So she and her 11 husbands are going to look for a new home. Moog promises you that she will not allow the hill giants of the Golden Valley to attack any small folk, and they will only hunt animals, and they will try to keep to themselves because they realize now that small folk are tough, and they don't want to deal with that nonsense anymore. She says it will be a tough job, only one woman, trying to control 11 men, and asks if Marcus, a powerful small woman, would stay with her and be second chieftainess in charge of the new clan.
I must.
Marcus, would you like to retire from adventuring and start a new character?
That's a lot of power.
I say no, because I already have my husband, my man, my mate. I say to her.
Okay.
Which
Fair.
one of us
Fair.
is that?
Remember?
You remember.
That was Carrick, right?
All right. It's unknown if Oinker Boinker made it out of there, but pigs do tell their children scary stories to get them to behave themselves. If you ever read the subtitles of angry pig parents oinking at their children, it says you better behave yourself or the Oinker Boinker is going to come for you in the night, and he's going to sodomize you to death and eat you.
I mean, if he died doing what he loved.
Well, Boinker did. Oinker died very sad, clutching dead pigs and sobbing into their chubby bodies. It's a complicated thing being an Etten.
I feel like Boinker's the one with the top knot, probably.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And he works really hard at his appearance and stuff, and taking care of things, and he tries to bathe his half of the body, but Boinker is just fucking foul, fucking foul. So.
When he's not just fucking.
Yeah. Okay. So, you do find Larionis carrying a disgusting bundle weighing 55 pounds and roughly the size of a wheelbarrow. There is a rancid cottage cheese smell coming off of Larionis as he sort of lugs this thing back to the meetup point. You watch from the hilltop as the place collapses all the way and the flooding of the valley begins in earnest. You have successfully destroyed the hill giants and liberated Desert Valley. I'm going to take you back to the map. With the conch shell in hand, all of your hit points gone, and you not leveling up to 9 yet, would you like to blow the conch without any idea of what the fuck's going to happen?
Absolutely not.
For funsies, what if I only asked Larionis that question?
Yeah, for fun. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, God, no!
I agree with that one.
No.
Roll it.
Yeah, but he has
No.
breath anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lars.
I'm starting to feel like I have a reputation or something.
So Larionis, as someone trained in the arcane, with the highest intelligence score in the party, which is nothing to write home about, you realize that you should probably learn more about it and clean it up before you put your mouth on it.
I think that's reinforced by the roll. I have no intention of touching this thing more than I could. As soon as I find any other party member, that conch is going to them.
Okay.
And I am begging Salem, if he has prestidigitation, to clean me, please. Oh God, clean me and my clothing.
Oh, Lars. So two things, Lars. The first thing is I'm pretty sure my banishment is gone, so I feel sorry for that hill giant.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's terrible.
Yeah, he came back and everything was well, actually he probably came back right as it was collapsing on top of him. So that would probably be the end of that.
Second thing is I need you to step way away from me, because boy do you stink.
It's bad. It's real bad.
I do not have anything to clean you. I can banish you if you like.
To be
But then
fair,
you're into the pocket dimension with the stink.
it's not me that stinks. It's this that stinks.
Yes, but it's on you. It's all over you. It is just there is.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. I got you.
We
I
should
will be
build
bathing
giants
for a long
magma.
time.
Gyoza will vote to meet up with the Enclave.
Yes. Speaking of Enclave, one of the people you rescued is Galvin Dragonmore the Dragoncocked. There he is. And he actually has a backstory and exposition per the adventure that I am contractually obligated to read to you. So hold on just a sec while I dig that up. All right. Let's see. If anybody cares, well, you don't speak Bothy, so you'll never know this guy's name. Oh wait, Marcus has tongues. Marcus,
Yes.
the barbarian that was rescued, his name is Grudd Haug, and he is a tribal warrior of the Elk tribe. He's a long way from home, but he was upset about the rise in giant activity and wanted to do something about it. He said, how hard could it be to be a solo adventurer? And he started to travel the Sword Coast, hunting and fighting giants. It didn't go very well, and he was captured by ogres pretty early on. They have kept him alive because they think that it was funny to tease a small person who thought he was strong. So they would often just beat him up for fun. So he's had a rough go of it. Yeah, he would very much like to end his adventuring career and return to the north. But since you have saved him, he is willing to do what you ask of him. He also tries to smear his own blood after cutting himself on your faces to show his dedication to you for rescuing him. So it's a lot to process. It's a lot to unpack. So first and foremost, who would like hepatitis C from Grudd Haug?
I have spells that can cure diseases. It's okay.
All right, so you allow him to paint your face with his blood.
Yeah.
He is now blood sworn to you. He would die for you to repay. It's like the Wookiee situation. Yeah, he has to save your life to make up this debt.
After he smears his blood on Lars, Lars will ask Marcus to tell him that the only task that Lars requires of him is to carry this, and he's going to hand him the conch.
I will inform him and translate of what he says.
He proudly holds the weapon. He is now has no sense of smell, having spent weeks next to 1,000 pigs.
Great. That's ideal.
Yeah.
You know, he looks an
right.
awful lot.
We get an
That
NPC
barbarian-
follower, and he's reduced immediately
one
to a
that-
beast of burden.
That was in
All right.
Gush Release.
All right.
Does this man have any fighting ability?
Does he have any fighting ability?
Yeah. Does he look strong or at all? Or?
Oh, he's hella tough. He is a CR 1/8.
Oh shit, that's wild.
Not to say 18, 1/8.
Oh.
Like he's not even a CR1. You need 8 of him to make one good person.
Yeah, he's just gonna carry the conch.
Okay. All right. The half-elf looking dude with the goatee, Galvin Dragonmore the Dragoncocked. He is a scout and an acting member of the Emerald Enclave. He was here trying to get information about the Hill Giants, and was captured by hobgoblins. They tortured him very, very badly. He is missing several toes and several fingers and one butt cheek. He said that they cooked his butt cheek and force-fed it to him.
Huh.
Because hobgoblins are actually super evil, if you didn't know, particularly about elves. They really hate elves.
Yep.
A lot. Yeah. All right. So he's only been here for a few days, and he already endured that level of torture. He will bear a hatred for hobgoblins for the rest of his life. That being said, he asks if there's any way he could be taken to the township of Goldenfields so that he can report to his Emerald Enclave contact about what he has seen, or if he could just tell Gyoza, and Gyoza could go tell people, because Gyoza, as a shapeshifter, was able to double rank up, if you recall, and is a much higher ranking member of the Enclave than other people, which again sort of speaks to the organization being biased towards druids. Just saying.
Sounds like it.
So, yeah, so that's his situation. He also says that once he is reunited with the Enclave, he could try and give you guys some kind of reward. He does have personal wealth if you feel that some of his personal wealth would help with your cause. He would love to give you some, because as of 15 minutes ago, he thought he was a dead man. So, all right, FIFA Adele. She was going to fall madly in love with Gyoza, but she's contracted a horrible disease and will probably
Which I
die.
can cure.
Oh, okay. Do you cure her horrible disease?
I will cure everybody's diseases. Hepatitis
All right, you
C
line
and all.
everyone up, and one by one, you begin to cure diseases. Gotcha.
I mean,
I'm
this will have to
assuming
be
that you
after
guys are gonna take a little downtime. Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Gyoza's already got a level 2 spell slot, so
Okay. Oh wow.
Lesser
So you cure
restoration.
her of her disease. All right. Well, the heart meter gets even bigger, and she shamelessly flirts with her savior. She likes your spiky hair for some reason. I don't know why. But she's really into guys that look like anime characters. She does ask if you know how to use a sword, and if so, what's the biggest sword you've ever used?
Oh my god, that's the perfect setup right there. I can't believe you didn't respond.
Gyoza
Oh.
will answer honestly.
Okay.
Scimitar.
Oh man, Galvin
But,
Dragonmore, the Dragoncock, he whispers to you in Druidic some pro tips of how you could handle this situation. Do you take his advice?
Sure.
All right. Okay. She actually likes your earnestness and social awkwardness. She seems like the kind of lady that's attracted to guys who have difficulty processing human emotions. So yeah, it goes really well. It's like the more awkward you are, like the more into you she gets. It's like some kind of weird mental thing, you know? Like you can't choose what your fetish is, and she is into emotionally constipated men with spiky hair. So,
Poor
so it
girl.
goes, yeah,
He's just gonna
it
hurt
goes
you.
really well for you. As a side effect of this, Gyoza, now that this incredibly gorgeous woman is into you, it feels like every woman you meet is now into you, and you start to feel the makings of like an anime harem story starting up. So, but again, I don't know where you are at emotionally, and the less emotionally invested you are in the story, the more intense it seems to get. It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah. Either way, she offers to travel with you, or if you feel that it is too dangerous, she will help her family get to Goldenfields, so that they can start rebuilding their life.
I'll say that our trip's still going to be even more dangerous, but maybe I'll come and visit.
All right. She blushes pretty hard. She nods. She takes one of her earrings off and gives it to you. She noticed that you weren't wearing any earrings, which doesn't fit the aesthetic that she's after.
All right. He'll accept.
Okay. All right. She leans forwards, massive knockers, squishing against you. She gives you a dainty kiss, and then she leaves to help her family reach Goldenfield. Having watched her destroy the testicles of a hill giant, you feel confident that she should be able to escort these NPCs to safety. Though the scout, Galvin Dragonmore the Dragoncocked, does offer to go with them, and he does give her some smooth looks as he heads over. He too has spiky hair, and also has proficiency with swords, so we'll see how it goes.
I'm gonna sidle up to Gios and say, "Hey, you're missing out on an opportunity there. Plus, if we go to Golden Fields, we can get a reward and maybe stock up before we go up against some fucking storm giants." Just saying.
Would be a good place to rest. Actually, we didn't actually discuss it yet. I was going to discuss it with the group, but that's actually where I want to go meet up with the Enclave. Anyway.
Well,
Oh,
perhaps
there you go.
we should
Well, go
figure this
steal her
out and
back
maybe
then,
catch up
Yoda.
real
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, it's not too far away. I think from your current location, you could, if you had a means to make like a water travel. I know you have flying mounts, so you could just double up flying mounts, I guess. That'd probably be better than water travel. If you are worried about flying mounts scaring, Timmy, Teddy, Mama, Daddy, all that, you could either walk along the Desert Road, or you could take the river, and the Desert River would go all the way to Golden Fields. Or you could just fly and use the river as a guide. Either way, it's less than 100 miles. It is 100 miles from here to Golden Fields. All right. So Golden Fields sounds like the destination you're headed towards. Yay, nay?
I'm down for that.
All right. So, you're going to go to Golden Fields. You're going to get rewards. You're going to long rest, I'm assuming. During the journey there, you can tell that Galvin Dragonmore the Dragoncocked, he bows down to Gyoza's superior social awkwardness, and FIFA Adele sneak into your little druid tent, and unless you reject her in the classic style of anime, has her way with you.
Anime man grunts.
Yeah. It's awkward because her family's in the tent, like right next to your tent, so it's kind of awkward. But you know how camping is. We've all been there. Yeah. All right. So I would say that with your entourage, absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing, is going to come mess with 6 Hellkites, a Chimera spellcaster, a half-orc veteran, etc., etc., etc. It ain't gonna happen. So you guys can make your way there. We'll chalk it up to say 2 days or a day and a half travel because of your Hellkites to reach Golden Fields. During that time, you will long rest and level up. If anyone has the ability to identify, you can identify the conch.
And what about Talon?
Yeah, my sword. I will attempt to attune to it.
Attune to it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, attuning to Talon. Talon is an intelligent weapon, but it can only convey its feelings. Talon is convinced that it is lawful good. Talon wants to kill orcs. This is awkward because magical weapons are not emotionally complex. So it really wants to kill all orcs, and it didn't get the Drizzt Steward and Civil Rights Movement memo. So the sword really
How
hates...
much orc?
Any amount of orc is good. So Marcus, your sword really wants to kill Carrick Boragash, but it lacks any sort of eloquence, so it just gives you angry feels around Carrick. Yeah. So whenever you're near Carrick, your sword sends you angry feelings. And it glows blue in the presence of orcs. So whenever Carrick is around, the sword glows blue. The sword does an extra 3d6 damage to orcs.
Wait, that's really good. What?
Yeah, that one hit kills orcs, basically.
Yeah.
Unless you go way north and fight like the black orcs of like the northern mountains, who all I think minimum HP is like 40. This is pretty much going to one shot any 5th edition basic bitch orc.
Does that include
Furthermore,
Orogs?
yes.
Ah.
Furthermore, this is a +2 longsword now.
Oh.
Yeah. And finally, the last ability that it was able to gain is Oath Blade. So once per day, it will allow you to cast Hunter's Mark.
Oh. Another bonus action.
All right.
Thought I didn't have enough already. All right. Awesome. Once per day, without concentration or with concentration, I assume.
With concentration.
Gotcha. Okay.
You get the feeling that the sword was probably not designed for clerics.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's go soul forge it into something else.
That's true. If that's what you were waiting for, yeah.
Can I
All right.
communicate with it, by the way? Or...
Yeah. I mean, it can sense the world around it, in a limited range. Yeah. But it's not like a artifact level intelligent weapon.
Yeah,
like it,
yeah. Just emotions.
Yeah, it's like having a dog that maybe hates like one particular type of person, and no matter like what happens, you can't get the dog to calm down. Like,
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah, like your sister brings like her new boyfriend over, and her new boyfriend wears hats, and your dog just hates people that wears hats, and like you just can't calm the dog down because they saw him come in with a hat, and that's it. They're gonna kill him. Yeah, that's how talent works.
Did we sleep like and rest before we left the scene of this? I'm guessing, guys.
I mean, if you wanted to, sure. That would push your trip back, I think, by another day, if that's all right with you guys.
In my opinion, just whatever works fastest. We have height.
I'm sure the NPCs that have like 2 or 3 levels of exhaustion would appreciate it. So.
Oh, true.
Well, Lars, would have suggested a rest before actually setting out overland. We don't know what,
Fair. Okay. I'll update the calendar accordingly.
During the night, I will, however, investigate the flooded plain and see if I can find the body of a hill giant.
Yeah, it doesn't take, with all of you working together, Gyoza being an outlander, your ability to fly, all that stuff. Yeah, you guys are able to track down a hill giant corpse.
Beauty. I'm going to take its head.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Huh.
Did Oinker Boinker died in that, right?
We don't know.
Or Oinker Boinker's whereabouts are unknown. Do you want to spend time trying to find Oinker Boinker?
Well, if we're waiting around, kinda, yeah, because if he's dead, then we can harvest his brains.
Oh, truth. All right. We're going to put that into RNGesus's hands. So since Carrick started this thing, give me an odd or even, and roll that d20.
All right, I'm calling odd.
Okay. Roll it.
D20 coming out. Damn it!
Oh!
All right. Yeah, Oinker Boinker was last seen headed towards the small coastal community of Salt Marsh. Side quest added.
Awesome. Yeah, I just realized
that being said, you did hear rumors about Ettins a while ago. It should be in your quest log at some point. Yeah.
Weren't they around Yartar though?
They were around Tribor, weren't they?
Yeah, I believe they were east of Tribor, along the trail that skirts the Evermoors. Yeah. The lady who will pay you for them lives north of Yartar with your friend Lord Zymorvin.
That's right.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, we are at time. you have reached a good stopping point to level up and plan your next move. I will finish by telling you about the conch shell, though. I want to tell you about the conch shell. All right. Conch of teleportation. Here we go. This is a very rare, wondrous item. All the times the DM baited you to blow it, he was just seeing if you would put your mouth on the nastiness, because it does require attunement to work. This is an ordinary, a bit very large conch shell that has been inscribed with the Highwater rune.
That's a storm one, right?
Apparently it doesn't weigh 55 pounds. It only weighs 20 pounds. The conch is 2.5 feet long, weighs 20 pounds. As an action, you can cast the teleport spell by blowing into the shell. What does the teleport spell get for you? You'll find in a second. The destination is fixed. There's no chance of a miscast or a mishap. Anyone teleported by the conch appears in the specific location designated by the item's creator at the time that the Highwater rune was inscribed onto the conch. It doesn't allow teleportation to any other destination, and once cast, the conch cannot be used again until the next dawn. But I mean, if you really needed a get out of jail card, if you got yourself into a huge scrape, I guess you could use it over and over again to go wherever the hell this is going to take you. So let's talk teleport real quick. The spell instantly teleports you, and here's the kicker: up to 8 willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range. The range is only 10 feet. All right, it sends you to a destination you select. Okay, the destination you choose must be known to you. Well, we don't need to worry about all that stuff because it automatically works. So 9 creatures altogether can be transported with this spell. So you will need to get some logistic planning done to figure out what you want to, who you want to take with you, basically, when you blow this thing. And you have to decide. You don't know where it's going to go. You just know that it's going to a fixed location. You assume that's going to take you to the Storm Giants because that's what you've been told. But you have no idea what's going to happen. You do have access to powerful magics. You could try and figure that out before you blow it. You also need to decide if there's anything else. Yeah, sorry. This is very Final Fantasy. You need to decide if there's anything else you need to do before you blow the conch, because once you blow the conch, you won't be able to do anything else for a long while.
Side quest time.
Do you catch my meaning? Do you catch my meaning there? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, blowing the conch is gonna put things heavily into motion. So that being said, this is a milestone game. Like there's no more level it up until you hit the next milestone that I cannot reveal to you at this time, but it is on the other side of blowing that conch.